2290.ai to snap or scan and submit anywhere, anytime.
Powered by ZenWork. Use code RADIO at checkout for 20% off your first filing. Only at 2290.ai. That's 2290.ai with code RADIO at checkout for 20% off. 2290.ai.
Summertime is here, and so is the Kia Summer Sales Event. Wherever you plan your summer vacation, make Crown Kia your first stop. Drive a new Kia K4, just $219 a month, or a new Kia Sportage with special low 1.9 APR. Test drive your new Kia today at Crown Kia, the better way to buy and service. Call 1-800-371-0942 for complete details.
John Setting here. If you're a homeowner, the time is now to reach out to Reese Windows. Hurricane season is upon us, and if it's anything like 2024 with storms like Helene and Milton, you're going to want that protection. I had the folks from Reese out of my home blown away. I love the fact their products are made in America. They're family-owned, and they come with that double lifetime warranty. And Reese will have most windows installed in under 8 weeks. Get a free quote and enter to win $15,000 in free windows when you text TRUST to 20129. Installing windows for over 50 years, Reese Windows has got you covered.
Comedian, actress, and internet personality, Chelsea Lynn heads to the Billheimer Capitol Theater on Friday, December 5th for Trailer Trash Tammy's Loose Lips Tour. Don't miss Chelsea Lynn bring a night of laughter to the Billheimer Capitol Theater Friday, December 5th. Tickets on sale now. For information, visit RuthEckerdHall.com. Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
My name is Drew. Pronounced with the O.
It's in your face with Drew Garabo.
I'll write it and we'll do it live.
I like you, Betty.
That's Denny, sir.
Danny. I'm going to give you a little advice. There's a force in the universe that makes things happen. And all you have to do is get in touch with it. Stop thinking. Let things happen. And be the ball.
Live from the 102.5 The Bone Studios in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's Drew Garabo. Live.
I'm writing rhymes on a page. I'm going off in a rage. Man, what a day. Isn't it ever great to be alive, y'all? 3 on the tree. Because I got into a fist fight. The opening of the show pays homage to a spectacular day in entertainment history. It's difficult for me to believe that these two things were introduced for public consumption today, but it's absolutely true. On July 25th, 1980, a film that, son of a bitch, getting paid, getting rich. A film that the Internet Movie Database describes as, I'ma die harder than my man Bruce Willis. an exclusive golf course has to deal with a flatulent new member and a destructive dancing gopher. Like the son of Sam. That is a somewhat reductive way to describe the film that had a cavalcade of stars from the 1980s. The forgettable Michael O'Keefe as Danny Noonan. The unforgettable Chevy Chase as Ty Webb. Rodney Dangerfield as Al Jervik. Bill Murray as Carl Spackler. Ted Knight, Judge Smales. What a film Caddyshack was. My buddy Mike Wheeler, shout out to Wheels. We must have watched that movie between the ages of 15 and 20 hundreds of times. You kids are too young to remember the Laserdisc player. But we older types, we boomers, as you like to call us, we had them. I don't even remember, did they predate? I want to say they predated the VCR. You couldn't record on them. You could only use them to purchase gigantic, probably bigger than an LP record movie. And I believe all movies had to be flipped over, so it kind of distracted from the film. You'd get halfway through, say, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, another one we watched a lot on Laserdisc, and it would say, flip the disc over now. And you'd have to pull it out, flip it over, and put it. What an inconvenient way to watch movies. Followed closely, man, this is going to be a tough one to remember because my dad would remember better than I. By the way, my name is Drew Garabo. This is Drew Garabo Live. Maurice is taking a day to spend time with his son. We'll be going out of town tomorrow. We are a family-first organization here at Drew Garabo Live Enterprises. So anytime there is a family situation, that supersedes work, in my opinion. I don't have that many family situations anymore. My son will graduate USF 2 weeks from tomorrow, but that is on a Saturday, so I will not need to take time off work. If it were during the week, during the day, I certainly would, because your kid only graduates college probably once, I guess. But if anyone remembers was it a DivX? It was like a DVD that you could purchase the license for and watch it for like a week, and then you couldn't watch it anymore. Am I totally making that up? Does that make any sense to anyone except me? I don't know. If you'd like to join me in conversation, DivX. If you'd like to join me in conversation, the number is 800-771-1025. When Maurice is not here, I lean heavily on you to join me in conversation. Otherwise, it's just basically 3 hours of a dude talking to an empty room, and that's no fun for nobody. You know, sorry to all the people in the Bone YouTube that are watching just me today. You're usually distracted from my gruesome and horrific visage by the distraction of Maurice, usually wearing a sleeveless shirt so you can look at his guns and cool-looking dreads. Unfortunately, today, it's just me. I apologize. But you can watch. Go to YouTube and look for 1025 The Bone or Drew Garabo Live or any variation of the two. And you can join all the nice people who are currently chatting in there. And you can even subscribe if you want to. And I'd love for you to call me today so we can engage in a little chitter-chatter. We can talk about anything. We can talk about Caddyshack. It was really the first quotable film of my generation. Blues Brothers predated it a little bit, but when it came to movies that gentlemen of a similar mindset would quote, I don't know that there was anything before Caddyshack. Blues Brothers, you'd hear people go like Orange Whip, Orange Whip, Orange Whip, and a couple of others. But Caddyshack really launched the era of the Quotable movie. To this day, you meet a dude in his 50s, you're on the golf course, someone will say, be the ball. Someone will say, that's a peach. Someone will say, you take drugs, Danny? I don't know what it was about Chevy Chase and his Quotable movies, but man, what a run. From National Lampoon's Vacation and Caddyshack to Fletch and Fletch Lives to Spies Like Us and Modern Problems and Funny Farm and Nothing But Trouble. There's something about Chevy and his movies being so quotable. And, of course, that gave way to your Anchorman, your Step Brothers, your Dumb and Dumber, etc. But Caddyshack, as far as I know, the first quotable movie. I don't know if our parents quoted anything other than like, frankly, my dear Scarlett, I don't give a damn. Or of all the gin joints in the world, she had to walk into this one. I believe that's Casablanca. Never saw it. But Caddyshack being released today, what a film. Lacey Underall, Danny Noonan, the Baby Ruth and the pool, the varmint. The only good varmint poontang is dead varmint poontang. And that coincides nicely with the other highlight from today in history. And if you ask me to choose, if you gun to my head, which this would be a ridiculous reason to put a gun to my head, but gun to my head, you've got to live your life without Caddyshack, or you've got to live your life without the Beastie Boys, Paul's Boutique. I would say Caddyshack would have to bite the dust, because Beastie Boys became Beastie Boys with their album, their second studio album, which made extensive use of layering and sampling and funk, soul, rock, jazz. They call it the Sgt. Pepper of hip hop, and that is Paul's Boutique. An unbelievable landmark album from the golden age of hip hop. And like it or not, I'll be favoring you with selections all afternoon long. It took License to Ill, which everybody had. If you were a teenager in 1986, chances are very good that you wore out a cassette copy of License to Ill. There were a few albums that everybody had, and one of those was License to Ill. Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction, U2's Joshua Tree, Bob Marley's Legend. There were a handful of albums back then that it didn't matter what genre of music you would call your favorite, everybody freaking had them. Great tweet by Flats Junkie. If you'd like to tweet me, I'm at Drew on the radio. I had this thought when I saw that it was the Caddyshack anniversary today. Do you think it's a coincidence they chose today to release Happy Gilmore 2? No, I don't. I think they probably chose the release date of Caddyshack to commemorate the greatest golf film known to man. I don't think that's a coincidence at all, but then again, I don't think there are many, if any, coincidences in this world. Hey, good afternoon. Happy Friday. Welcome to Drew Garabo, live. Who are you?
Nicholas.
What's going on, Nicholas? How you been, man?
Fantastic. How you been, sir?
Really good. Thank you. Really, really good. Appreciate you asking. What's up?
I wanted to completely agree with you. I was born in 1979, so License to Ill on cassette. I mean, wore it out to the point where we needed to get a new one. Paul's Boutique is fantastic, but it was just a little before me, so I learned some of the songs, but License to Ill, like you said, completely brought me into the Beastie Boys world.
Yeah, and the interesting thing about it is License to Ill gave them the money and the freedom to create art that was more in their wheelhouse, like Paul's Boutique. I don't want to say License to Ill was a novelty album, but it was almost a parody. They were almost playing a joke.
It was more commercial.
Yeah, with like Fight for Your Right to Party, which still to this day, you'll hear it just about every sporting event known to man.
Probably one of my least favorite Beastie Boys songs.
It is absolutely my least favorite Beastie Boys song. But without it, the world...
All Revere is amazing.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the songs on there, Nicholas. Without it, the world would not know who the Beastie Boys were. So that kind of gave them the freedom to do what they wanted to do, which is create art. And from Paul's Boutique, they went to Check Your Head, where they started actually playing their own instruments and playing some funk and some punk again, and then Ill Communication, Hello Nasty, and the rest. You won't meet a bigger Beastie Boys fan than I am. I don't say that as a brag. I don't think there is someone who loved those three as much as I. And I've been thinking about the late Adam Yauch the last couple of days, because seeing everyone and the reverence that they held racist Hulk Hogan in, racist Terry Bollea. Hulk Hogan might not have been racist. I think you have to separate the two, right? That's what I figured out in about the last 24 hours. The people who are wrestling fans who today are still mourning the loss of Hulk Hogan, that's great. I think that's healthy. And if they don't want to hear any of the negative stuff, that's totally great too. Hulk Hogan in the wrestling ring, Hulk Hogan as a figure, as a wrestling personality, was bigger than life. I heard John Senning say it on Senning's show today. Great job by his family too. That was awesome. But I heard John say it in that Hogan made it possible for there to be wrestling on Monday night. You wouldn't have a Monday night Raw or a Wednesday night SmackDown or a Friday. I don't know what the nights are. I'm sorry. But you wouldn't have those without Hulk Hogan permeating the mainstream. That's completely different than the conversations captured from Terry Bollea. One on an illicit tape, and then one that we forgot to mention yesterday in a jailhouse conversation with his son, Nick, that isn't quite as putrid as the words that he used on that infamous tape, but it still ain't great. Question: is it poor form to mention the things that were less than savory about someone just because they die? I had an exchange with somebody yesterday on Twitter. There are people who, for some reason, don't think that anything negative should be mentioned when someone dies. I'm not one of those people. I think when we die, it doesn't change who we were as people. We're just dead now. And a young lady by the name of Rusty, should we review Drew Garabo's? This is in response to a tweet I put up. You can give Hulk Hogan his flowers for what he did for pro wrestling while also noting his heinous character flaws, embarrassing foibles, and fractured family life. And a young lady said in response, should we review Drew Garabo's embarrassing foibles and heinous character flaws on the day of his passing too? Should we ransack the archives and find the most offensive things he ever said? To which I said, sure. Nothing changes when we pass. I celebrate my foibles and embrace the offensive comments while alive. So why should any of that change when I pass? It's all part of the legacy that we leave behind. Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to Drew Garabo Live. Who are you?
Hey, this is Gary on the trail here in Clearwater.
Hey, man. The Pinellas Trail?
Yes, sir.
Oh, are you walking the trail today? Dude, it's hot out there.
Oh, I ride my bike back and forth to work on the trail.
Oh, my God almighty. Make sure you hydrate, bro.
Yeah, all day long.
Lord.
I work outside, too.
Oh,
so,
man.
Anyway, the best quotable quote that I have that goes back a little deeper than yours is from Apocalypse Now. I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Oh, that's a good one.
It smells like victory.
That's a real good one. And yeah, people do tend to quote that movie, but I think for some reason Caddyshack, maybe it's just my generation, I don't know, Caddyshack is like quotable nonstop. It's not just one or two quotes from the movie. There are about literally 100 quotes from that movie that gentlemen of a certain age will throw around with each other, you know?
You're right. You're right. But I was in the military, not on a golf course, so we had a bunch of them.
Oh, sure. You probably had quotes from Platoon, Apocalypse Now, Full Metal Jacket. Oh, Full Metal Jacket was a great one, wasn't it?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, what a film.
Oh, this is my weapon.
Yeah. Gomer Pyle, right? Hell yeah. Thank you. 800-771-1025. Good afternoon, Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you today?
What's up, Drew? It's 11 Bravo Grunt, baby.
Hey, man. What's going on?
Good. How are you? I left you with your bad breath and your rings, Paul Boutique, on your last message on TikTok.
Hey, what happened with that dog that you were trying to get a home for?
Dude, a 25-year-old, 25-year veteran Air Force lady took him at Fort Lauderdale, so he got adopted. So I just want to say thank you, brother. I appreciate all the support and help, bro.
Oh, that's great news. Man. A lot of people really cared about you and about that dog, and I'm sure glad you found a home for that dog. How are you doing? Are you good?
I'm all right, brother. I'm all right, man. I heard Beastie Boys. I was like, I got to call my boy Drew.
Yep.
I got to call my boy Paul's Boutique. The instrumental was pretty good, but, chilling at the beach down at Club Med. Come on, man. You can't beat that.
You can't. He's right. Making other records because the people that wore this suckers, they've been saying they can take it out of Horowitz. Thank you, 11 Bravo Grunt. Glad that dog found a home. There's a rare update for us. Good afternoon. It's Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you?
Hey, I'm Tony. How you doing?
Hey, Tony. What's cracking?
I got a couple of things. So,
sure.
The Beastie Boys, I grew up on Nice to Do. And Paul's Boutique, I wasn't introduced to until years later.
Yeah.
But I always liked the Beastie Boys are kind of like they were given to you if you lived in the suburbs of New Jersey, right? That was just where they were. But then, you find out through their documentary that album flopped so bad that they almost quit.
Yeah.
That would have been it.
Yeah, and Def Jam wanted them to make a License to Ill Part 2 with all those same rap rock anthems, No Sleep Till Brooklyn, Fight for Your Right, Hold It Now, Hit It, and they didn't want to do that. They wanted a little something different. So then they hooked up with the Dust Brothers out in L.A. and they had some instrumentals that they were listening to, and they just put some raps over those instrumentals from the Dust Brothers, and boom. A beautiful, layered, sampled album came forth. It was beautiful.
And so, did you say Ad Rock died?
It's actually Adam Yauch died of salivary gland cancer.
Yeah, okay. I thought you said another one died.
No. There are two surviving members, Adam Horowitz and Michael Diamond. No relation to Neil Diamond, although that is a very popular urban legend. But no, a tragic loss back in 2013, I think, when Adam Yauch, MCA of Beastie Boys, succumbed to cancer. Hello, who are you?
Hey, this is Jay. What's up, Drew?
Hi, Jay. Doing real well, man. Thanks for asking.
Good. I just wanted to throw my 2 cents in here. I'm one of those people, I always say, I miss the time when we didn't have to know our favorite celebrities and musicians' political and social views. That being said, I knew Hulk Hogan. I thought it was disgusting, but I still kind of felt sad because I was like an 80s, early 90s kid. But when I heard what your caller said the other day, and I remember it from the show when they were setting the fireworks off, and I didn't know the backstory. And if that's true, if the neighbor was really recovering from chemotherapy or something, just needed to rest, and they did that, you can burn in hell and rest in piss, Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, that's that was a tough one. And like you said, if it's true, which I have no reason not to believe him, that's a pretty lame ass person to taunt, you know?
It sure is. But yeah, I miss when I didn't have to know all my favorite, celebrities, political and social views. I try to separate art and life, but it's kind of hard these days with social media. But
man, it really is.
Have a good day.
Thank you, buddy. And it really is difficult because when we grew up, there was no such thing as social media. There was only media. And the actors, musicians, etc., they could almost control the message that got released to the public. It was a lot easier to be a fan of, say, athletes when you didn't know anything about them. We heard rumors that Babe Ruth was a famous womanizer and carouser. Mickey Mantle wasn't the nicest guy in the world. But who cares, right? They were our heroes. Now, unfortunately, we know way too much. Back in the 80s, Hulk Hogan was just known for say your prayers and take your vitamins, brother. Hulkamaniac's running wild. What you going to do when these 24-inch pythons go wild all over you? But unfortunately, through TMZ, through social media, through certain forces, we find out, all right, so he likes to bang in other girls. Look, I got no judgment for who you bang. If all adults are consenting and all adults are in the know and nobody's feelings are hurt and nobody's being betrayed, do what you want to do. But when the transcripts got released, oof. I mean, that language in there about wanting your daughter, if she is going to, quote, F and N, you'd prefer it be one that earns a lot of money. Gross. And then John Sandy and I were talking off the air, and I looked up an old Bay News 9 article because we thought we remembered that there was a questionable jailhouse conversation in 2008. The Pinellas County Sheriff's Office released nearly 2 weeks' worth of jail phone calls, and Bay News 9 went back and listened to them. And again, you're more than welcome to disagree with bringing this stuff to light just because the dude is dead. I think it's all part of the legacy. But again, you're not required to let this affect the way you see Hulk Hogan. If, like my good friend John Senning, you were born with a Hulk Hogan doll coming out of the womb, which had to be painful for the dear Mrs. Senning, you're certainly allowed to continue to elevate this man, to hold him in such high regard, to shed tears upon his death. It's not required that you focus on some of the more insidious comments that he made. In a jailhouse convo, the Hulkster called his son the N-word, but Nick did not repeat that exact word. Hulk, you and me, this is a jailhouse conversation where they record everything. You and me been sitting on some serious phone dialogue here. N blank blank A. At least he used the A and not the hard R like in the other conversation, right? To that, Nick said, yeah, Nibba, N-I-B-B-A-H. Hulk seemed to correct him, N blank 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 A, N blank 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 A. That means you are my best friend. This is while, of course, Nick was serving an 8-month sentence for a car crash that left his friend John Graziano permanently disabled. In another phone call, we get a little existential as Hogan talks about God and reincarnation. You know, God gave you this vibe and this energy that you and I are going to live forever, bro. Pretty deep. Pretty profound. I just hope we don't come back as a couple, I don't want to say it, Blizzak Giz-Eyes. You know what I'm saying? They both laugh, and Nick says, brutal. Nick says it's down in St. Pete, talking about being transferred from big boy jail to juvenile hall, and it's mixed race, and we get along with everybody, so that's fine. Hulkster said, your mom went there and said it was mainly Blizz. You know what I'm saying? That's so stupid. And some of the ladies that, you know, run the school are nice Liz 80s, you know? To that, Nick concluded, I would go down there. I would make friends with all those kids down there. I guarantee it. Because you know how all the Blizz love us. Judging by some of the response from Blizz communities upon the demise of one Hulk Hogan. I don't think all the Blizz Piz Lizoved his him. Good afternoon, Drew Garabo Live. Carney talk is funny.
Hey, it's
hello.
Who?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What up?
Hello. What's up? So, biggest waste of real estate is country clubs and cemeteries.
I disagree. I agree on the cemetery part, but country clubs are good for people who like to gather with other refined gentlemen and play golf.
Well, that was the Caddyshack quote from Ted Knight.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were quoting the great Judge Smales. Hello there, Drew Garabo Live.
Hey, I just want to pose a thought and a question to you.
All right, sure.
I'm a firm believer in that we as people change, and we are not the same people we were, 10, 15, 20 years ago. Just like at some point in time, you used to use the R word. Are you definitive of that person that uses that word? Is that who you are? You know what I'm saying? People change.
No, I think people don't really change. People can evolve, and there is language that we used a long time ago that we decide not to use anymore. There are people who still use that language, some of them maliciously, some of them facetiously, some of them ironically, some of them satirically. I don't think we really change. Do you think someone who refers to black people as effing N-words can really change to the point where the racially...
I do.
Do you really?
I do believe, yes, I believe we as people can evolve and change. I am certainly not the same person. I do not have the same views that I had when I was 20 years old.
Well, I would hope not. If you have the same views at 40 that you did at 20, then you are in my opinion, a failure of a human being. If you haven't evolved using your life experience from 20 to 40 and then 40 to 60, you've gone nowhere. You're stagnant and you failed to evolve. Everyone,
we as people grow on a daily. If you don't acknowledge the growth and change happening.
Yeah, your phone, no offense, your phone is garbage. Your opinion may not be, but your phone is absolute hot garbage. But look, if you think you can throw out F and N and then change and become friend to the Blizz Piz, cool. I'm not saying he's exactly the same dude, but I think once you throw out that kind of language, kind of defines who you are. Hello there. Who are you?
Hey, Drew, it's Randy.
Hi, Randy. What's up, bud?
Doing well, my friend.
Good.
Listen, I was never cared for wrestling, but it's all over the news. And I just watched on Channel 13 that Terry Hogan went to Robinson High School here in Tampa.
Okay. Yes, and?
I was just throwing that out there. I didn't know he was a Tampa boy.
Oh, yeah, no, he absolutely was. Thank you. Sorry that you didn't know that. 800-771-1025. Good afternoon, Drew Garabo Live. How may I help you today?
Yo, Drew, this Jeff the tough guy.
Jeff the tough guy. What is going on, my dude?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up with Mo? Hey, Mo, what's up, bro?
Hey, man. How you doing today, Jeff?
I'm good. Listen, I heard about the Hulk Hogan died, right?
Yep.
It's not that I think that people can change, but people change what they say around people. Because I think that all of us, when we get mad, we probably say the race of the person and then say what we have to say. But that doesn't change the fact that we love people.
Well, that's an interesting viewpoint, Jeff. I think if you get mad at someone in traffic and that person is of color and you call that person the N-word, then racism was in your heart all along. You just did a really good job of hiding it. To me, if someone cuts me off, that person is an asshole. I don't care if they are white, beige, brown, black, yellow, blue, green, whatever. It has nothing to do with the fact that they committed an egregious offense on the road. I'm not going to take race and put that into the equation, you know?
Yeah. That's understandable. But I think that love is in everybody, a lot of people's heart. But I just think that, like people like Hulk Hogan, he probably said something in the spur of the moment. At that moment, that's how he felt. But in reality, if he ran, I think Hulk Hogan would be a great guy.
All right. Well, we may agree to disagree there. I didn't know him. He might be a great guy who just, got caught in a transcript throwing out the N-word for black people. Can you be a great guy and do that? I don't know. Later on, we're going to talk about a celebrity that everyone loves, that I think everyone thinks is a great guy. And I don't know if I knew this and forgot it or just learned it for the first time yesterday, but it blew my mind. And it's about someone who I think is beloved by 99% of the world. I'll tell you who it is next. Hello, who are you?
Hey, my name is Johnny. Thanks for taking my call.
Thanks for making the call, Johnny. What's going on?
Hey, I would have to say, Drew, we're on the fence about, myself and yourself on a lot of your opinions, but I'm right behind you 100%.
Well, I'm not on the fence about any of my opinions, just so you know. I am committed to them. You may have a reaction to them, and that's great. But I am not on the fence about any of my opinions. I'm balls deep in my opinions, or ball deep.
I know you are. And with this one, I can 100% agree with you, because maliciousness comes from the heart. And when you're just able just to blurt out whatever without thought, then that's what comes from the heart. So that labels you or describes you as who you are. So that way, this conversation that we're having about saying the N-word, that describes what you have in your heart, because you came out with it in just a context that was, you didn't even think about what you were saying. You just said it right off the head, right?
Yeah.
So, or right out the heart. So once again, I'm 100% on board with you, is that you just don't come out of your mouth and say something like that without having some kind of maliciousness in your heart.
Well, yeah, and look, the situation with, let's use Michael Richards from Seinfeld as an example. I didn't know anything about the dude's racial leanings or anything like that, and then he gets mad because he's allegedly being heckled. He starts to eat it on stage, as a lot of people do, and then he starts screaming the N-word at the people. Is that in his heart all along? Hell, I don't know. I don't know anything about the dude. He's still living down that moment to this day. My point is, stop laughing. It's not funny. Hello, who are you?
Rick.
Hi, Rick. What's up, bud?
Hey, hanging in there, Drew. Great show today.
Thanks, man.
I just kind of wanted to touch base on what that gentleman a few callers back was talking about, how people can change.
Sure.
Or they try to. One really good example is my beloved grandmother. She passed away, but she would tell us all the time that as a child she grew up in Kentucky on a farm, and so she feared. Her parents made her fear colored people, black people. And so her entire life, she was always more just scared. I mean, she would never racially say anything, but she was just always scared.
Sure.
Until one day when she met one of my good friends, which was a 6'4", 350-pound black man, and walked in, and the first thing he did was gave her a hug. Next thing I know, 10 minutes later, she's making a man a sandwich. And he came over all the time to hang out with her. So, a 74-year-old woman, which was raised up, and back in those days, which, we're talking, times where things were really rough.
Sure.
Growing up on a farm, and then being able, for 70 years, having a one-sided opinion, and then changing it just like that, and never, ever going back and ever saying anything about how she feared.
Love that. Love that. We tend to fear and discriminate against the things we do not understand or the things that are unfamiliar with us. And sometimes all it takes is meeting a fellow human being and realizing we're not the same. None of us are really the same, but we're not necessarily all that different just because of the color of our skin. We have different paths that we have walked. We have different legacies. We have different lineage, but it doesn't mean we're different people. We can find kinship with people, regardless of their ethnicity.
Oh, I totally agree. Totally agree. Have a good day, Doug.
Thanks, bro. You too. Great call. All right, we're going to come back, and I will talk about this very unfortunate thing. And it happened back in 2011. And I don't know why it bothers me so much. I don't believe in bro code per se, but I don't know that you can be a good dude and do what this beloved sports celebrity did.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
In Pinellas, we've had an accident along southbound I-275 just past the Gandy Boulevard exit. It's causing traffic to travel slower than normal through that stretch. They're also clearing a St. Pete wreck along 34th Street at 28th Avenue South. Hillsborough accidents still include one along Adamo Drive at 301, as well as one further east along Lithia Pinecrest Road at New River Hills Parkway. Volume along all the interstate systems and major roadways on both sides of the bay is fairly typical for this time of the afternoon. This is Jim with traffic.
Ready to step into a healthy and active lifestyle? Come to the Good Feet store and experience the difference. Discover how a simple step can lead to a life of pain-free possibilities.
The Big One sales event is on at Sun Toyota. Get a new RAV4, $219 a month. Go big and save big on new RAV4, $219. Yes, $219 a month. The Big One sales event is underway. Get a new RAV4 now only $219 a month. Make it Sun Toyota and make it happen. Plus tax, title, pre-delivery service fee of $1,298. Private tag agency fee of $189. Electronic registration filing fee $598. New 2025 RAV4 model 4430. Lease $219 for 36 months. $6,904 down plus first month's payment and $695 acquisition fee. No security deposit required and approved credit from SETF. Offer expires July 31st, 2025.
Summer is here, so if you are thinking about selling your home, now is the time. With Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer, you can sell your home quickly and for maximum value. Hey, it's JP, and you can skip all the hassles of a traditional home sale and sell your home quickly without the stress of showings, open houses, and those costly repairs. Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed all-cash offer allows you to sell your home in as little as 21 days and move when you're ready. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Oh, hi there. This is Attorney Patrick Smith inviting you to tune into The Bone this Saturday and every Saturday from 8 to 9 a.m. for the Attorney Patrick Smith Show, where you can get all of your legal questions answered. So tune in this Saturday from 8 to 9 a.m. right here on The Bone for the Attorney Patrick Smith Show.
At Brandon Honda, get zero down, zero security deposit, zero first payment, zero due at signing. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Get a brand new Pilot for just $399 per month. New Passports just $329 per month. Or get a new HRV for an incredible $149 per month. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Visit BrandonHonda.com to get your best price and payments right online. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-279-1222 for more information.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Drew Garabo is Spiro from Good Greek Moving and Storage, and they're not just good for short moves. You need to move all the way across the country or even internationally, go with Good Greek.
That's right. Good Greek is the world's only total relocation company specializing in local, statewide, cross-country, and across the globe.
They truly do it all. Your stuff is going to be in great hands. Make moving suck a whole lot less. Get a free moving quote by going to goodgreek.com right now. That's goodgreek.com.
Good Greek Moving and Storage. Your superhero movers.
Hi, welcome to IKEA.
Hey, I'm moving into my dorm soon, and I don't know where to start.
You're in the right place. IKEA family members save up to 15% off college essentials to help you feel right at home.
Okay, wow. Maybe you can help me pick my classes, too?
Furniture is more my thing.
Fair.
Visit us in-store or online from 7/1 to 8/5 for more details. Offer valid 7/1 to 8/5/25. U.S. only while supplies last. Selection may vary. See store and IKEA-USA.com/ready for college for details. Restrictions apply.
Summer is here, and so is the Honda Summer Event. Wherever you plan your summer vacation, make Crown Honda your first stop and drive a new Honda Pilot, $479 per month, or a new Honda Accord Hybrid, just $329 per month. Test drive your new Honda today at Crown Honda. Online at crownhonda.com. The better way to buy and service. Call 800-509-4942 for complete details.
Worried about market losses? If headlines are keeping you up at night, it's time to take control. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and I know you've worked hard to save. But in times like these, what if can turn into what now? If you're planning to retire or are in retirement, you need a strategy that helps protect your future. At Trajan Wealth, you can capture market gains, protect your account from losses, and guarantee income for life. Right now, you could receive a bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10% for retirement income. You heard me right. An upfront bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10%, all guaranteed to boost your lifetime income in retirement. Don't leave your future to chance. Plan with confidence. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company, DBA, in most states as Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
This is a cat named Mo from Garabo Live. Prime time, baby, for Crunch Fitness. Membership starting at $9.99 a month. Join today and enroll for just $1. Over 500 locations nationwide, world-famous group fitness classes, state-of-the-art equipment, miles of cardio. Join today and enroll for just $1. Hurry, this offer ends July 31st with over 500 locations nationwide. The best part of my day is walking into Crunch. I look the best walking out. Go to crunch.com to find a location nearest you and get crunched.
Summertime is here, and so is the Kia Summer Sales Event. Wherever you plan your summer vacation, make Crown Kia your first stop. Drive a new Kia K4, just $219 a month, or a new Kia Sportage with special low 1.9 APR. Test drive your new Kia today at Crown Kia. The better way to buy and service. Call 1-800-371-0942 for complete details.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
COVID-19 has cast a spotlight on the stark inequalities that drive poverty. The poorest communities in the U.S. and around the world are suffering the most. Oxfam believes we can put systems in place to protect health and livelihoods in the future if we work together with dignity and compassion. Learn how you can help offer safety to the most vulnerable and fight for a more resilient future at oxfamamerica.org. Sponsored by Oxfam America.
When it really matters, choose Farah & Farah. Here for you, here for good. Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul DeLegato. A couple storms around late this afternoon and this evening. They'll be ending, lows about 78. The big weather story this weekend, the heat. Mostly sunny both days, small chance of storms in the afternoon, and highs in the mid-90s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
MCA got a beard like a belly goat. And I've been busting routines and rhymes all night, like eating burgers and chicken, and you'll be picking your nose, man. I'm on time, homie. That's how it goes. You heard my style, and think you miss a point. Right, tat. Drew Garabo live on a Friday afternoon. Watch the show on YouTube. Chat along with the chatters.
800-771-1025 is the number. If you're into great live music, tomorrow night there's a banger of a show at Janus Live. Great venue. You can feel whatever you way about whatever way you want about Jeff Knight and his boating mishaps. Janus Live is still a phenomenal venue, and a lot of the people there work for gratuities. Therefore, boycotting it, I believe, only hurts those people, but you do you. If you would deprive yourself the joy of live music simply because the guy who owns the place had some boating mishaps, that's on you. I wouldn't do it, but you spend your money how you see fit. Wolf Face, one of the more unique and awesome bands you'll see, dressing and singing songs about Teen Wolf while in Teen Wolf garb and playing great pop punk music. It's a thing. And then Central Florida's own supervillains will be making the trip down I-4 to bless us with a performance. It's going to be a great time. Hope you can make it there. And then next week, I believe it's next Saturday at Janus Live, the fantastic Algorithm will be playing. They will be in studio with us next Friday. Can't wait for that. It's almost a super group of reggae musicians, many of which live locally. Kevin, shout out to Kevin, drummer for Stick Figure. He'll be here in studio with Algorithm. Dude from Soja. It's going to be a great time. So lots of great musical happenings. Hope you can make it either or both of the next two Saturdays. We talked earlier in the show after a caller mentioned how easy it was to be a fan of someone before we knew like everything about them. I don't know if I knew this and forgot it or if I never knew it, but this is a bum-er about one Tony Hawk. Now, I know you're probably thinking, Tony Hawk, what bad could Tony Hawk have done? Dude's been a skater celebrity since he was a teeny tiny kid. Launched the most successful action sports franchise when it came to video games. I mean, Tony Hawk's pro skater. Come on. Who didn't love that? I'm going to tell you something about Tony Hawk, and it doesn't bring me any joy to share this with you because I like Tony. I liked him as a skater, interviewed him a couple of times through the years, comes off as a real nice guy, real humble guy, funny dude. Famously, we were interviewing him in Orlando on the phone. He was on the beach with his kids, one of whom is now married to Kurt Cobain's daughter, Frances Bean, if I'm not mistaken. And a rogue wave started carrying one of his kids out to sea while he was on the phone with us. And so the interview, it was the weirdest interruption to an interview ever. We were going to wrap things up soon anyway. And the Birdman, that's Tony's nickname, the Birdman said, guys, I got to go. A wave is sweeping away my kid. But he didn't hang up the phone. And I didn't know what to do. The human being in me said, geez, you don't want to get this on the air. Hang up. But the radio guy in me was like, this is compelling as hell. So we kept it on the air, and you could hear in the background, like, mayhem, his kid crying. His kid was fine, by the way. But here is, I genuinely want your opinion. Can you be a good dude and do this? All right. He dumped his third wife. That's fine. Like, marriage used to be death do us part. Now marriage is like, all right, we tried to make it work for a little bit, but it didn't. I don't care if you got like 6, 7, 8 marriages. That's cool. That is not necessarily a judgment on your character. Just means you might make impulsive decisions. But the circumstances by which he dumped his third wife might just blow your mind, unless everybody in the world knew about this except me. In 2011, Tony broke up with Lotsie, L-O-L-H-O-T-S-E, Lotsie Miriam, with whom he had a 2-year-old son, and he started dating Kathy Goodman. Now, you might think, what's wrong with that? It's Kathy Goodman. She might be a nice lady, right? Sure, she might be a nice lady. Except at the time, she was married to Tony's best friend and business partner for 20 years. Tony grew up with this kid. Best friends since childhood. Goodman was a groomsman at all 3 of Tony Hawk's weddings at the time. They founded a company together that made sports action films. Hawk's infidelity came to light when Lotsie discovered a plane ticket he had booked for his best friend's wife to join him in San Francisco. 2 ways of looking at this. We love who we love, and love conquers all, and nothing should stand between us and the love of our life. Or that kind of thing makes you a scumbag. I mean, your best friend's wife has to be off limits, right? Suppose you're feeling something for your best friend's wife. Forget about bro code, okay? There's no such thing as bro code. Bro code is something used by dudes who don't get laid. But honor among friends, if you've been best friends with someone for 20 years, isn't their wife off limits? Even if you feel a certain thing, the two of you have got to look at each other and go, look, I feel it, you feel it. We can't do anything about this, right? It's going to devastate my childhood best friend. It's going to ruin the friendship between Tony and his wife and Goodman and his wife. Did anybody know about this already? This happened 14 years ago, and I just saw it on one of those stupid Facebook or Instagram videos or whatever, where it's like an AI voice. It's like, Tony Hawk is revered by many as a great guy, but did you know that in 2011, absolutely blew my mind. Can you be a good dude who just fell in love with the wrong lady and acted on it? 800-771-1025. We love who we love. You can't help it. Sometimes we fall in love with people we know we shouldn't fall in love with. But I would probably assume that most of you, if you fall in love with your best friend's wife or you feel something for your best friend's wife, that's going to be forbidden fruit. That's going to be something that is an absolute non-starter, a do not pursue. 800-771-1025. Good afternoon. Drew Garabo live here. Who are you?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, sorry, Drew. It's Joe. How are you?
Hey, Joe. What's going on? I'm great, man. Thank you.
Not much, brother. I'm having a total brain fart. What was the Beastie Boys song that you just came back to?
That would be the second track off of Paul's Boutique, Shake Your Rump.
Shake Your... Oh, my... That was on the tip of my tongue, and I was like, no. It sounds totally different. All right, brother. You just made my afternoon.
Happy to do it, my friend. Happy to do it. I'll be playing tracks from the Beastie Boys' Paul's Boutique all afternoon long, as it is celebrating its 36th anniversary today. Math is not my strong suit. 2025 minus 89, 36. Hello there. Who are you? Look at me showing off. Hello? Hi.
How about George Harrison and Eric Clapton?
That's an interesting one. What happened there? Did Clapton steal George Harrison's wife? Is that how it worked?
Well, I think Clapton went to George Harrison and said, "Listen, I have strong feelings for your wife," and it was a bizarre situation. And I think that Harrison said, "Listen, you and I are so tight. Try it." And she went with him for a while. I don't know that she necessarily stayed with him or not, but it was just a weird situation where the two of these guys are best friends, and they're both English, they're both guitarists, and for some reason he fell in love with Harrison's wife, and Layla is all about.
Yeah, I just looked it up, and you're exactly right. The song Layla is about exactly that, about him being in love with George Harrison's wife. At least with that one, it seems like everyone was above board. It might have been messy and entangled, but at least everybody was above board. That's a little bit different, I think, than sneaking around with your best friend's wife and buying her plane tickets and whatnot like that. Man, I mean, Tony Hawk seems like such a good dude. That's why I think it was so surprising to me, because you just wouldn't think he'd do anything like that, you know?
Well, I agree with you. I just thought that was such a strange thing back in the 70s when she jumped ship and went overboard. And but be that as it may, it is what it is. Everybody was on board with what happened because they were all so tight with each other.
Yeah, and I think as long as there's communication like that, I think it's awesome. There were two baseball players in the 1970s, I think, that I believe they played for the same team. They fell in love with each other's wives, and they pulled the ultimate wife swap. I believe they got divorced, and each of them ended up with the other wife. And they were teammates in Major League Baseball. MLB wife swap. Yankees pitchers Mike Kekich and Fritz Peterson. They did a full-on wife swap on March 4th, 1973. I was 4 years old, so even if I knew it then, I was collecting baseball cards, it would have eluded me. I wouldn't have known what the hell they were talking about. But Yankees pitchers Mike Kekich and Fritz Peterson held separate news conferences during spring training, and their announcement, they traded wives, kids, and dogs. They had been friends for about 5 years. The actual swap occurred in the summer of 72, then made public in spring training. One of them said it was a love story. It wasn't anything dirty. They just fell in love with each other's wives. Insane, right? Good afternoon, Drew Garabo Live. Hi.
A real American.
I just wonder about people like that. Like, do they think, hey, this is going to be funny? I'm going to sing the Hulk Hogan theme song because he just died. And now is that guy like high-fiving himself in his car? Because clearly no friends, right? I just wonder about the barometer for humor for people like that. But let's not dwell. Hi there. Good afternoon. Drew Garabo Live here. Who are you? Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
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 This is Maggie.
Hi, Maggie.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. I can't believe I got through. I never get through.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I love your show. I really do.
Thanks, Maggie.
But I'm just going to comment. I do not think it's okay to bang your... I don't think that's okay.
I would never do that as an okay or not okay, because I think most people would say like it's not okay. But like, can you be a good person and do something like that? Because like we love who we love.
Exactly. But listen, I had that done to me before, so like my sister. So yeah, I've had that done, but we've gotten past that. So I hate to even say that on air. I know she doesn't listen to the radio show, so I can say that. But I've had that done to me before, so I know it's like earth shattering. But like yeah. So it really does. It really it's yeah.
Well, yeah. Look, like
I love your show.
Oh, thank you.
I'm
Oh my
so
God.
happy to talk to you.
Maggie, so awesome. Thank you so much. Great speaking with you. Oh, I love her enthusiasm. Yeah, look, this is different than affairs or cheating. I mean, it's a common denominator, but I think you can be a good person and screw up and be flawed in that fidelity is not your strong suit. I don't necessarily think that in and of itself is an indictment of your character. I think having an illicit affair with your best friend for 20 years from childhood and his wife, I don't know that you can be a great guy and have that happen. Hi there, Drew Garabo Live. Who are you?
Hey, it's Steve. Can you hear me?
I can, loud and clear. What's up, Steve?
Okay, so reeling back on the story, you were interviewing Tony Hawk on the beach, and this child got
swept away
by some waves.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were all about the interview, not about helping him.
Well, there's nothing I could do to help. I was on the phone.
So you couldn't drop down the phone and run to the end of the beach and
he was on.
See if he
was
needed help
hey,
or
idiot!
anything?
He was in California, you moron. I was in Florida.
Oh, I thought you were on the beach with him.
No, you
I thought that was
stupid.
part of this. I thought that was part of the story you were telling.
No, I said I was in
interviewing him on the
Orlando.
beach.
I was in Orlando. He was on the beach. I was interviewing him then on the beach on the phone across the United States of America, you nits.
Oh, my goodness.
I know. What a dumbass you sounded like, right?
No, not really.
No, absolutely.
I mean, you said before-
you absolutely are the only moron who discerned that from the way that I told the story, that I would sit there on the phone. Why would I be on the phone with him if I was on the beach as well? Why wouldn't I just be interviewing Tony Hawk?
Yeah, that's what you said. You were interviewing Tony Hawk on the beach.
Yes, he was on the beach. I was in Orlando on the phone. He was on the beach in California. So using your logic, I should have gotten a cross-country plane ticket, one way, direct flight,
that's not even
nonstop,
logic. Come on.
flown out there, and then hours later.
Come on.
Well, I mean, you're an idiot. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you got to be the dumbest ass of all dumbasses if you think that I was interviewing him, and instead of going, man, I'm going to run down and see if that kid needs assistance, I would just stay on the phone going, wow, I'm looking at Tony Hawk right now. His kid's drowning in the surf, and I'm doing nothing. Have you been drinking since you woke up this morning?
No, not at all.
Did you suffer a head injury at some point in time today?
But you have also said before, if somebody's kid was being in a rip current,
that's right,
would you go help?
No.
And you said absolutely not.
Absolutely not. I would absolutely not. No.
You would not help.
No, that's what I'm saying. I am not going to risk my life for a child that I do not know.
Wow.
Would you?
Wow. Yes.
Do you have kids?
Yes, I do.
So you don't love your kids enough to want to stick
older
around?
Kids.
Yeah, okay. So your kids still love you, right?
Yeah, they do. They love me. They like me.
Despite your challenged intellect, despite the fact that you're dumbass dad, they call you behind your back daddy dumbass, they still probably love you. They want you around, right?
They do.
Okay, so then are you doing them or the people who love you any favors if you risk your life and die saving some kid you don't even know?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah, there's something to be said for
being a dumbass,
helping people out. Helping people out.
No, I'll help you out. You need a couple of bucks to get a Gatorade or something. You've been working in the hot sun. I'll help you out. But if you're drowning in a rip current and I have to risk my life to swim out there to save you? Hell to the no. I'm not doing it, dude. My people need me around.
No, you're not. You're not helping anybody.
Sure I am.
You said you would simply watch them go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wouldn't watch. I'd turn my back. I don't want to watch anybody die. I'd probably go get a chili dog or something, eat it outside the Tasty Freeze. But I'm not risking my life to save somebody else. Hell no. It's somebody I'm not even connected to. No way, dude.
I have done that for 28 years.
Okay. 800-771-1025. Well, I appreciate the call. Thank you for the amusement this afternoon. That was great. Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to Drew Garabo Live. Hello? Hello, you called a radio show.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Hey, my name's Larry. How you doing?
Good. Larry, could you do me just a huge solid and either take us off Bluetooth or roll up some windows or something that improves the sound quality between you and me? I bet you got a lot to say, and I'd love to hear it.
All right. I'm in that car. Let me just turn off the car.
Oh.
All right. Hey, back to the Tony Hawk story.
Yeah, man.
Forget the dumbass you just talked to. But, I had something similar happen to me. My best friend of 12 to 14 years asked me to go on a vacation with him, and I couldn't go because at the time I was separated with my wife. I was going to school, and I was working. I just had too much going on. And he did kind of ask me to go like several times. I had to keep on denying him. Anyway, after he goes to California on this vacation, we lived in Michigan, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, I needed some clothes because I was actually staying with him while I was separated with my wife.
Uh-huh.
I needed some more clothes. I only took a few things when I left. So I'm calling the house. I can't get through. She's not at work.
Uh-oh.
I'm like, what the hell's going on? So anyway, I went and bought some more clothes. When he comes back from California, all of a sudden, she's back too. All of a sudden, she's calling me. Yeah, were you trying to get a hold of me? I'm like, yeah, I was. I need clothes. So anyway, about a week later, I go by the house to get clothes. I can't get in because the locks have been changed. And this really pissed me off. So
I love that story. 800-771-1025. Sorry, my guy, but, we got to get out of here at 6:55 or so. And all right, a lot of you are on hold right now. I'd love to talk to you all. Don't go anywhere, please. We'll come back. We'll continue talking about this Tony Hawk thing. And I think I've got the next celebrity to die. I know they say that it happens in threes, but I am conflicted because it is someone who I have a great amount of disdain for from a musical level. So I should probably purge myself now of all of the scorn I have for this gentleman, this no-talent ass clown gentleman. We talked about him last Friday. I've said too much.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Stingray Chevrolet presents Calta Cruise 19. You can win a cabin on Calta Cruise 19. Visit Stingray Chevrolet and scan the QR code on the Calta Cruise display to enter. While you're there, find the vehicle that's right for you from their selection of new and used cars. Calta Cruise 19. Brought to you by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. For all the details, visit theboneonline.com. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Sluggish traffic conditions continue in St. Pete along southbound I-275 from around Roosevelt on past Gandy Boulevard, where an earlier accident's been blocking the right lane. There's now one affecting traffic along Park Boulevard at 66th Street North. No major crashes are being reported right now in Hillsborough, and conditions are pretty normal for this time of the afternoon crossing the Bay Area bridges. This is Jim with traffic.
After you've been injured at no fault of your own, you shouldn't be stuck footing the medical bills or dealing with lost wages. Farah and Farah's accident attorneys are here to make it easy. Contact Farah and Farah, 1-800-500-5555, farahandfarah.com. Make it a Farah fight, Tampa.
For
Furman Chevrolet in Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 Chevy dealer. What makes us #1? At Furman Chevy Brandon, we say yes. Yes to having Tampa Bay's largest new Chevy inventory. Yes to paying top dollar for your trade. Yes to 0% APR financing on 2025 Silverado 1500 for well-qualified buyers. Don't take our word for it. Come see why we are #1. Visit us on Adamo Drive in Brandon or online at FurmanChevy.com. Furman Chevy Brandon. Together, let's drive.
Hi, I'm attorney Fran Hosh. Being involved in a car or motorcycle accident can be stressful. I've dedicated my career to helping accident victims and their loved ones. If you need an attorney you can trust, give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN. We will give you a free case evaluation and won't charge you any fees unless you recover money. Give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN, 866-LAW-FRAN, or visit me online at lawfran.com. Main office, Palm Harbor.
Hey, did you know that with Frontier Fiber Internet, the best Wi-Fi isn't just for VIPs anymore?
So even if I have less than 1 million followers?
Or me, a total noob.
What if I'm not in the metaverse yet?
Yeah, now everyone can get Wi-Fi 7 with a premium Eero router on Fiber 500 and up. Now starting at only $39.99 per month. Switch to the most advanced Wi-Fi on 100% fiber internet. Only from Frontier. Good to go. In select areas, price for 12 months with autopay. ETF terms apply. Max speeds wired. Actual average and Wi-Fi speed vary.
Shop Jerry on Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram for some all-American savings with deals on over 1,000 vehicles during our American-made sales event. You pay what we pay with employee pricing for all. Get 0 down, 0% APR, and no payments for 90 days. Plus, scan the QR code to enter for your chance to win a new Ram 1500. All during our American-made sales event and the Make This the Summer sales event. At the #1 Ram dealer in the U.S., Jerry Ohm. Tampa is Ohm Country. Online at jerryohm.com. Call 1-800-840-0798 for complete details.
Downtown St. Pete got a whole lot thirstier. It's the grand opening of Thirsty First at our new location on Central Avenue. Catch the UFC fights, groove to a DJ, or relax in the upstairs VIP lounge. There's something for everyone. Come check out our new vibe. You're going to love it. Thirsty First.
Summer's here. It's time to get your backyard ready or your front yard. Custom patios, pavers, driveways, Waterman Properties is your go-to crew for bringing your summer vision to life. Whether you're remodeling, rebuilding, or repairing from a storm, Waterman Properties handles everything from demolition to install with expert care and zero runaround. Hit them up today at watermanproperties.net. You'll get personalized service, transparent, honest pricing, guaranteed same-day response. No waiting, no excuses, just quality work done right. Give them a call at 813-715-7383 or watermanproperties.net and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
Stingray Chevrolet.
Hi, this is Steve Hurley, owner of Stingray Chevrolet, where we have completely eliminated the dealer fee. This will automatically save you up to $1,500. So do yourself a favor. Ask the dealer, what is your dealer fee? You have a choice, because at Stingray on I-4 in Plant City, there is no dealer fee. So when we say relax and enjoy the difference, that difference can save you a lot. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Hot in your house? Superheat Air and Plumbing, powered by the experts at ABC, has your back. Get a $29 AC system check, working or not. If it needs a fix, that $29 rolls into the repair. Fast, pro service, same day. Go to superheatandair.com.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Get factory direct custom-made impact windows installed. This is John Senning for Reese Windows and Doors, where they've been installing affordable, high-quality impact windows for over 50 years. I had the fine folks from Reese in my home. I was blown away to learn about these products that are made in America. And Reese is a family-owned business with that double lifetime warranty. You want to get a free quote? Just text the word TRUST to 20129, and you'll also have a chance to win $15,000 in new impact windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
Have you been hurt in an accident? Bernetti PA is here with a quick response. One call and we're on it. It's fast, easy, and focused on you. Quick action, real results. Bernetti PA, we're ready. Offices Lakeland, Tampa, St. Pete.
The Big One sales event is on at Sun Toyota. Get a new RAV4, $219 a month. Go big and save big on new RAV4, $219. Yes, $219 a month. The Big One sales event is underway. Get a new RAV4 now only $219 a month. Make it Sun Toyota and make it happen. List tax, title, pre-delivery service fee of $1,298. Private tag agency fee of $189. Electronic registration filing fee $598. New 2025 RAV4 model 4430. Lease $219 for 36 months. $6,904 down plus first month's payment and $695 acquisition fee. No security deposit required and approved credit from SETF. Offer expires July 31st, 2025.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Turn things all the way up and find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Grainger who does the same. Grainger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Injured? Hire America's largest injury firm, Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
1025 The Bone. Wheel Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Unique opinions, compelling conversation, and the best in afternoon entertainment. Now, the conversation continues on Drew Garabo Live.
Oh, yeah. It's all Paul's Boutique this afternoon to commemorate the release date of the Beastie Boys sophomore and sophomoric effort that made me really fall in love with them. He's even more open than my man Ed Koch. Caddyshack also released today. If you've never seen it, I would watch that, along with Happy Gilmore 2. Also available today on streaming. Coincidence? I think not. Let's get back to your calls. We've been talking about a lot of different stuff today. From Tony Hawk to Hulk Hogan and everything in between. Good afternoon. Welcome to Drew Garabo Live. Maurice will be back with us Monday. Who are you?
This is Steve.
Hi, Steve. How are we doing today, bud?
Good. And yourself?
Quite well, thank you. What's going on?
I'm a 66-year-old man, and I live in Oklahoma.
Hell yeah. What are you doing calling our show? How'd you find out about us?
Well, I was a snowbird at the Horizon House for 15 years.
Very cool. What's the Horizon House?
It's down in Island Estates.
Okay.
Condominiums. Real nice.
All right.
Anyway, I want to talk about the F and the N word.
Okay.
I had a black friend that I met in first grade.
Oh boy!
And we were friends for 60 years.
Okay.
And he and his brothers, 5 of them.
You mean brothers or brothers?
No, his and I'm white.
Hey, whoa, my man. You may feel you might feel empowered to use that word with them, and that don't use that word on my show. Otherwise, I'm going to have to hang up on you.
I'm sorry. I'm not referring to anybody.
Well, it doesn't matter what. My good man. Just let's use 2 ears that God gave us instead of the one stupid mouth that you're using, and realize that word that they called you is not a word that. I don't care if you're 66 or 6. That's not an appropriate word for a cracker-ass cracker to be using on the radio or anywhere for that matter, especially not on my radio program.
Okay. The thing is athletes, we were athletes, and real close people. I've heard lots of other black and white men use that word. And to them, it's not a slang or putting them down. It's, hell, they love each other. But I'm sorry I offended you.
No, my man. You don't have what it takes to offend me. I'd have to care about your opinion for you to offend me. I would. It's the equivalent of scraping dog crap off the bottom of my shoe. Just a minor annoyance. Just like, ooh, look what I stepped in. It smells. That's how I treat your phone call. I didn't know what you wanted to say when I picked up, so it's like I just stepped in dog crap, and then I just get to scrape it off. No, the dog crap doesn't need to apologize for sitting on the lawn and stinking. It's what dog crap does. You're dog crap.
Thanks, Drew. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. The type of empowerment and entitlement that you have thinking that you'd be okay to say that word on my radio program is befuddling. But I weep for your soul, if you have one. 800-771-1025. But thank you. Happy Friday to you. Appreciate you listening. Good afternoon. Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you today?
Wow, Drew, this is Peter. Like, my ears almost caught fire after that last
I
call.
mean, what a moron. I still don't know what his point was, but...
I don't really think he had one, to be honest with you.
Dog crap.
Yeah, for sure. Like to get back to the Tony Hawk. Something a little safer. Trust, respect, and communication are the huge foundations for any relationship, whether it's your relationship with your wife, your relationship with your best friend. And when you start violating those, sanctity of those trust and communication, and it just, you don't have a relationship at that point. Not only that, you're just not good at relationships. So, not only did he absolutely just destroy his friendship, but how does his wife ever even trust him? Because if you're going to cheat with her, you're going to cheat on her.
Dude, you nailed it. Because, like, a dude who could cheat with his lifelong best friend's wife obviously has no boundaries and no respect for anyone. And if I'm the wife in that situation, look, we love who we love. We can't deny attraction. There's no doubt about that. But to go through with it and to know that you wooed the world's most famous and successful skateboarder of all time to violate a 20-year friendship, best friends since childhood, business partners, I don't know, man. Like, it totally casts Tony in a different light. Not that he should care, like, what Drew Garabo on the radio thinks about him, but like most people, I thought Tony Hawk seemed like a pretty great guy. I don't know that you can be a great guy and do something like that.
No, because now you're talking about somebody's character. And he may be a character, but he doesn't have any character.
Exactly. And look, cheating's one thing. A lot of us have been victims of it in the past or have done it in the past. And I'm not saying I haven't, because certainly I have. And I feel a deep amount of shame that I wasn't honest enough with myself and my partner to communicate better and to not do that. I choose now not to be associated with people who cheat. If I had a friend who would brag about it, you're just not my friend. I don't want to be your friend if you can do something like that. I am friends with people in the lifestyle community who openly swap partners, who openly, with solid communication, go, I'm married to this person. I find this person attractive. My husband, my wife knows, and we bang each other. That's not what I choose to do. Sarah and I, we're connected with each other, and we don't do that. Our friends do it, and there's no judgment. But that is a far cry from, you're my lifelong best friend, I'm going to fall in love with your wife, or even I'm married to this person, I'm professing that I love this person, but I don't love them enough not to bang other people. That doesn't make any sense to me if you're doing it under the veil and shroud of secrecy. Does that make any sense?
100%, brother. Hey, am I going to see you this weekend?
Doubtful, my man. And thank you, though. Thank you. Very doubtful. Unless, oh man, now I'm wondering who that was. You will probably not see me this weekend unless you'll be at Adventure Island tomorrow, or Supervillains and Wolfface tomorrow night, or the Toy Story showing at the Billheimer Capitol Theater at 2:00 that I'm hosting on Sunday. Or maybe you're going to be at my mom's birthday dinner on Sunday at a restaurant near Orlando. If you're any of those places, I will gladly see you, and we'll hang out. Other than that, my dance card's kind of full. Hello, who are you?
Hello?
Hi.
My name is Steve. I'm 67.
Nope. 800-771-1025. Hello there, Drew Garabo Live.
Hey, how's it going?
What up, buddy?
Hey, not too much. I was just calling to state my opinion, which is may or may not be irrelevant, but on the Tony Hawk thing.
All right, hold on one second. Just 1 second. My beautiful girlfriend just pointed out that was Mr. Fitzwell. I can't even believe I didn't realize it was him. I'm terribly sorry, Peter. I didn't know you were that Peter. Thank God for Sarah, who pointed out that was Peter Fitzwell, my man. And I'm so damn sorry that I did not. No, he is invited to my mom's birthday dinner, so I'll be swinging by and picking him up. I love you, and I love Naomi. Sorry about that, sir. Go right ahead.
No worries. I was just calling to say, I'm 36 now, and I did some things, in my teenage years, early 20s that I'm not so proud of, and I don't think you can define somebody by the worst thing that they've done. So if this is maybe the worst thing he's done, I don't think this defines him as a person.
You don't? Like this isn't a one-time thing. This isn't like a one-off, I got drunk and banged somebody else. This is I believe, and you can certainly, disagree. We have different standards and whatnot. But to fall in love with and act on that with your childhood best friend, to take his wife, to bang his wife, and then to marry his wife, that to you is like not character defining?
We agree that it's a scumbag move.
Okay.
But I don't agree you can define a person by one thing that they've done, because if you were to define somebody by the worst thing that they've done, 99% of us would be effed. You know what I mean?
I don't know about that. What do you consider to be the worst thing that you've ever done, my man?
Well, I mean, due to some legalities, I won't say the exact worst thing, but I've cheated, been cheated on. I've stolen some things, stolen from friends, from close friends, But those were early in life, and I learned a lesson. So maybe Tony Hawk's just learning a lesson right now, and he's going to regret this 5-10 years down the road.
That's a very, look, I'd love to have a best friend like you who could forgive something like that. Yeah, look, it's an interesting point. I don't know that it completely defines his character. There are a lot of people who looked up to the Birdman. He certainly revolutionized skateboarding and made it a lot more popular than it was. And a lot of skaters today owe their legacy to a Tony Hawk. But to me, falling in love with your childhood best friend's wife and acting on that, change the way I look at him. Again, not that matters. Is it going to stop me from buying a new, a new Tony Hawk video game? Probably not. They're fun games. 800-771-1025. Good afternoon, Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you?
Hey, Ricky?
No, Drew Garabo here. You just bypassed Ricky the phone screener.
Oh, crap. Drew, you sound just like Ricky the phone screener.
I've been told that before.
Unbelievable.
I find our voices to be remarkably different, but if you think they're the same, okay, fine.
For sure. Hey, this is Evan. I just gotta give Tony a little bit of defense. Have you ever heard of this Flat Stanley deal when when Xander was in school, if they did that?
Yeah, they kids bring like a flat Stanley and they get pictures taken around the world or whatever.
That's what they do. So my kid mailed it to Tony Hawk in California. He actually he sent it back with a photo of him holding it in his office with skate decks all over the wall. He hand wrote all of the replies to it. Didn't have, some lackey doing it for him. Thought it was really cool. Now, I'd hate to be married to him.
I was going to say, that's all well and good. And I'm sure, look, I've seen him sign for kids and I've seen him be very nice to people out in public. None of that has anything to do with the fact that he stole his childhood best friend's wife.
Never meet your heroes, Drew. My kids had Wander Franco jerseys.
Oh, no.
Those aren't worth much anymore. You know what I mean?
You got to burn those jerseys, bro.
I'm telling you,
can't
that's
let
the
your
deal.
kid
Don't
get out.
meet your heroes.
You can't let your kid leave the house with the Wander Franco jersey. Come on, man. Hey, it's Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you? Hello? Hello? From the 314. Moving on. Hello, Drew Garabo
Hi.
Live. Oh, hi.
This is Soraya, and
Hi,
I was
Soraya.
Hi. Wonderful show.
Thank
but
you.
I think that if you see it, there's kind of a pattern, for me anyway, that you see these men who are in power, and they don't go outside of their circle. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger and whatever. Just look and see that they really don't go out of their circle. People kind of know maybe that weakness or whatever. And, they don't want to go out, date, look for, it's the convenience or that they feel safe in what they're choosing in the women or men that they're choosing. That's what it looks like.
Well, sure, I understand wanting people you already know, but he was already married to someone that he knew very well and then decided he was going to have an affair with his best friend's wife. I mean, I would think he would be a lot better off getting a hooker. Like, I would have less judgment for someone who finds a prostitute or nails some random floozy in a bar than someone who would canoodle with their best friend's wife,
Exactly, but they just seem to have that pattern. It's really weird, but that's what I see. And, you just got to stay away from certain people. But they don't have the women in that scenario or the men, they don't have that, that reach to go out. They just seem to bring everything in internally. This person knows me. Last time I joked, whatever.
Yeah.
Who knows? And 10 years, 15 years, who knows?
I got you. Thank you. There's no way this is real, but there's no way this is real. But this news account, today's not April 1st, right? Just let me look. July 25th, release date of Caddyshack and Paul's Boutique. Okay. I follow a news Twitter account called Raw's Alerts. They're always money. They have 1.2 million followers. Your go-to source for fast and accurate news coverage, specializing in groundbreaking events. Breaking. A mysterious object spotted in space, roughly the size of Manhattan, maybe a hostile alien spacecraft, has sparked concern among scientists. Earlier this month, experts confirmed the detection of a rare interstellar visitor, only the third ever recorded, moving through our solar system at extraordinary speed. Known as 3I/Atlas, it is only the third interstellar visitor ever detected and is hurtling through our solar system at high speed. A draft study suggests its orbit could allow it to approach Earth undetected and perform a covert maneuver near the sun in November, potentially preparing for an attack. Now, this is definitely a long way to go to distract people from the Epstein files, right? There's no way this is real. No way. I'll keep you abreast throughout the afternoon. Hello there. Who are you?
Melissa.
Hi, Melissa. What's going on?
Hi. A couple things. One, for sure, you definitely can't trust him if y'all got together in that situation. But how do you fall in love with your best friend's wife? Because, how are you ever in that position too? How were you ever intimate? How can you fall in love without having intimacy or any little... How were you ever alone with her to where that could even be a thing, to begin with?
It's a great question. I would guess they probably socialized a lot together, probably went on vacations together, and then at some point, the two of them were like, hey, I really like being with you. Hey, I really like being with you. Oh, wow, your husband's not here. Oh, wow, your wife's not here. Next thing you know, they're banging. I don't know.
Yeah, that's where you cross the line right there. You don't let yourself get in that situation, and maybe that love would never develop. But if it did, you absolutely have to tell your friend, because when he has to know, what he's dealing with too. No, maybe he's a great person now. Maybe he learned and grew and yada, yada, yada. Then absolutely not.
Yeah.
Horrible human.
I'm with you. I'm totally with you. Thank you, Melissa. Great call. 800-771-1025 is the number. I got to find out more about this alleged alien spacecraft. Good time for it, too. Friday afternoon at 5:40. If the aliens are invading on the heels of Hulk Hogan dying and the new South Park, this is great. Hello. Thank you. Hi, Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you today?
Hey, Drew. Eric, big fan.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, man. So another story about Tony Hawk is he, not only is he a cheat, but he stole something from someone one time. There's a documentary on it. Taz Pappas. He was a pro skater, and at the time, back in the day at skate park in Tampa, he had somebody taking pictures of the guy doing the 900. And then, like a few months later, he made sure that Taz Pappas did not get into the X Games best trick contest, and then he pulled the 900 that X Games. So yeah, there's a whole documentary on it. He's a shady dude.
He is a shady dude, and like the type of dude who would steal his best friend's wife is capable of just about anything. Like you obviously have no moral code if you can't have an attraction to, because we can't help who we're attracted to. If you can't have an attraction to your best friend's wife and go, gosh, I'm attracted to her, but obviously this can't go anywhere. He's my best friend, my childhood best friend, my business partner. There's nothing that can happen between us. But instead of doing that, Tony was like, yeah, the hell, I'm Tony Hawk. I'm going to take her.
Yep.
Damn.
That sounds about right.
Thanks, man. Appreciate the call. 800-771-1025. Good afternoon, Drew Garabo Live.
Hi, Drew.
Hello.
Hi, this is Tammy. I just wanted to add another person. That Eric Clapton documentary, I saw that where he fell in love with his best friend's wife. Have you seen the Billy Joel documentary that just came out?
I've not. No, I know that he has not exactly had the best track record either. I think he stole his buddy's wife while he was living with them.
Exactly. Yep, he did. And then the thing was, I guess she couldn't take it anymore. She left for 2 years, and then she got back with Billy, became his manager. They were married for many, many years, and finally the best friend forgave him.
Yeah, that's really something else. I mean, I think Billy was early in his career, was down on his luck. I think it might have even been one of his bandmates before he became that Billy Joel. And then he while he was living with them, started banging the dude's wife. Like, this is that's another level, man. Like, I don't know.
It's a really good documentary, though. He was so down on everything. He actually tried to commit suicide twice.
Oh man, that's that's rough. Still rock and roll to me. Drew Garabo Live, hello.
Drew, Garabo, what's going on, young man? It's L.A.
L to the is H. What's going on?
Yes, sir. Man, I just jumped up, so I missed the portion of the show y'all talking about Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
But I just caught the end of it. Anybody referred to Rick Springfield's song yet? I wish that I had Jesse's girl.
Yeah, no doubt. He took it a step further, though, man. He's like, man, I just stole Jesse's girl.
Man, I couldn't understand that song, and I was just talking about it the other day. I'm like, why would he write that? He must have been in love for a dude that he looked like.
Yeah.
Why would you wish you had somebody else? All these women, you want that one, and it's your buddy? Oh, man.
But at least he didn't hopefully act on it. He just wrote a song about it. If Tony Hawk...
Exactly.
Maybe
but
Tony Hawk should have,
somebody.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Tony Hawk should have...
All
right, thank you. Maybe Tony Hawk should have done like a skateboarding trick and named it after her. Like Rick Springfield probably had an attraction to his friend Jesse's girl and wrote Jesse's girl. Maybe Tony Hawk should have had, the McTwist, the 900, and the damn, your wife sure is hot, but we're best friends, so I can't steal her. That would have been a hell of a trick. I'd love to hear the X Games commentators on that one. Oh, and that's Tony into a backside Ollie 720 Ninja Air. Oh, my God. There he goes with the front side McTwist, backside boneless. Hey, what's that move called? Oh, he called that one, damn, bro, your wife sure is hot, but we're childhood best friends, so I better not bang her. That's a bit wordy.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
If you're heading north toward Pasco County along I-75, be aware that Hillsborough crews are on the scene of an accident blocking the left northbound lane at State Road 56, so expect delays. Sluggish traffic conditions continue in St. Pete along southbound I-275 from around Roosevelt on past Gandy, where an earlier accident's now off on the shoulder, but there's a newer accident nearby along the frontage road to Gandy Boulevard right by the interstate. There's also a crash along northbound US 19 at Nursery Road. Going home volume is still relatively heavy along all the interstates as well as the big bridges. This is Jim with traffic.
With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can receive an all-cash offer and move when you're ready. No showings, no open houses, no stress. Call 855-299-SOLD or go to markspain.com and start packing.
2001 Odyssey is Tampa's #1 nude club on Florida's West Coast with over 300 of the hottest exotic dancers. 2001 Odyssey has been voted the #1 nude club by Best of the Bay. Check out the world-famous 2001 spaceship and encounter the wildest dancing in Tampa Bay. The after party happens every night. Full liquor next door. 2001 Odyssey, 275 in Raymond James Stadium on Dale Mabry, better known as The Strip.
This is a cat named Mo from Drew Garabo Live. Prime time, baby, for Crunch Fitness. Membership starting at $9.99 a month. Join today and enroll for just $1. Over 500 locations nationwide, world-famous group fitness classes, state-of-the-art equipment, miles of cardio. Join today and enroll for just $1. Hurry, this offer ends July 31st with over 500 locations nationwide. The best part of my day is walking into Crunch. I look the best walking out. Go to crunch.com to find a location nearest you and get crunched.
Feel the credit union difference. GTE Financial is celebrating its 90th anniversary. Since 1935, providing solutions for Tampa Bay businesses is what we love to do. From SBA lending to hassle-free checking, commercial insurance to preventing fraud. We even offer free benefits for your employees. As a not-for-profit financial institution, we get to focus on your earnings. Join us at gtefinancial.org, the official credit union of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Stingray Chevrolet.
Hi, this is Steve Hurley, owner of Stingray Chevrolet. When we decided to completely eliminate the dealer fee last year, the response has been almost 100% positive. Because by not having to pay a dealer fee, you automatically save anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500. Some people don't believe it, so it's our obligation to remove any doubt, be completely transparent, and prove that it is true. You do not pay a dealer fee at Stingray. But we know that some of our competitors have told customers that, oh, Stingray is just hiding that fee somewhere else. It's just a gimmick. Well, as the owner of Stingray, you have my word. It's no gimmick. There is no dealer fee, and it will really save you up to $1,500 off the bottom line. And in these uncertain times, that's a commitment you can count on. StingrayChevrolet.com, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4, exit 22, Plant City. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference. If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
John Senning here. Are you ready to win $15,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows? Well, pick up your phone right now and text the word TRUST to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money Americans in 2025 are now spending on gas in a year, even with lower gas prices. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just for buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-$300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code SPORTS to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. bank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code SPORTS for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code SPORTS for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. We recently received a call from an injured person. The insurance company had offered them $11,000. We took the case over and got more than $2 million in court. Morgan & Morgan.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
If you're thinking about selling your home, what is keeping you up at night worried? Will I sell it on time? Will I leave money on the table? What if I can't find a home after I sell my home? Jeff Borum of Team Borum with eXp Realty has the solutions for all of those worries. Leave the worry to Jeff. Google Team Borum or go online to jeffborum.com. That's jeffborum.com and start packing.
The Big One sales event is on at Sun Toyota. Get a new RAV4, $219 a month. Go big and save big on new RAV4, $219. Yes, $219 a month. The Big One sales event is underway. Get a new RAV4 now only $219 a month. Make it Sun Toyota and make it happen. List tax, title, pre-delivery service fee of $1,298. Private tag agency fee of $189. Electronic registration filing fee $598. New 2025 RAV4 model 4430. Lease $219 for 36 months. $6,904 down plus first month's payment and $695 acquisition fee. No security deposit required and approved credit from SETF. Offer expires July 31st, 2025.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-555-1509. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-555-1509. That's 800-555-1509. For $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with. Call Big Lou at 800-555-1509. 800-555-1509.
Neutral is sending you to see Cage the Elephant open for Oasis in LA. Scan the QR code at The Joint, The Screamin' Jalapeno, and Muggs Icot. Visit theboneonline.com for more details. Neutral. Keep it tasty.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun Toyota.com.
I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul DeLegato. A couple storms around late this afternoon and this evening. They'll be ending, lows about 78. The big weather story this weekend, the heat. Mostly sunny both days, small chance of storms in the afternoon, and highs in the mid-90s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
Oh, yeah.
I looked out the window, seeing this bullhead. Ran to the fridge and pulled out an egg. Sculpted on my sculpt, he had no hair.
Launched that shot and it was flying out there.
Saw the convertible driving by.
Loaded up the slingshot, let one fly.
He went for his to find he didn't have one. Put him in check, correct. My egg, your egg.
A symbol of life.
A course the dots and bust out to white. I pulled out the jemmy, thought it was a joke.
The trigger, his face.
Reached in his pocket, took all his cash.
Let my man stand with the egg mustache. Suckers, they come a dime a dozen. And when I say dozen, you know what I'm talking about, boy.
Yeah, that's right.
Drew Garabo live. My name is Drew Garabo. I am live. Maurice will be back with us on Monday. He is having dinner with his son, which I encourage. Family first. Humpty Dumpty was a big fat egg. We are playing Beastie Boys, Paul's Boutique songs all afternoon long, as this album is celebrating an anniversary of sorts. Released on July 25th, 1989. The only just got my little cousin is in. Phil Collins is reportedly dying. I mean, we're all dying from the moment we're born, but there are rumors circulating online that Phil Collins is in hospice. Phil Collins is my least favorite musician on the planet Earth. I'm sure he's a nice fella. I'm not sure at all. I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt that he's a nice fella. And his work with Genesis in the early days, Abacab specifically, solid. Phil Collins and Genesis are responsible for poisoning the airwaves of rock radio in the mid to late 1980s with garbage. Garbage. I am purging myself of these opinions now so that I am not viewed as insensitive when Phil Collins dies. If he chooses to pass over the weekend, by Monday, there won't be much to say. If he dies while we're on the air on Monday, I will now have purged myself of these strong opinions that the garbage that he spewed onto the radio. I mean, look, we're hanging out at the Bone Beach Bash, sponsored by Neutral, this past weekend, hanging out in the pool late at night. Me, the Sennings, my beautiful girlfriend, my good friend Monica. And they're playing music in the pool. And we're, grooving, throwing the duck around with my man DJ Solar, having a good old time. And what song comes on? Who's got the aux cord? I have no idea. This depressing, trash-ass piece of crap about homelessness comes on. Mood killer. Late night, hanging out in the pool, having a couple of beverages, smoking a couple of jazz cigarettes. This song comes on. Ugh. How much money do you think Phil Collins has really given to homeless bums through the years? I'd say it probably is between 0 and 0. From this to Land of Confusion to Invisible Touch to Sussudio to Billy, Don't You Lose My Number, One More Night. I Wish It Would Rain Down, a groovy kind of love. If you are with someone and they would describe your kind of love as groovy, leave them, cheat on them, betray them, get with someone else. The worst music ever was Phil Collins and Genesis in the mid to late 1980s. Absolute trash. So when Phil Collins dies, his cover of You Can't Hurry Love, a beautiful song by the Supremes, a terrible song by Philip Collins. Good afternoon, Drew Garabo live here. Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Is this Drew?
I think so. Wearing his underwear.
How you doing, sir? I'm just calling about the $20 thing again.
Oh, sure.
I don't condone what he did. She's not much to speak for either. But if she was married to this guy for all that long.
I don't know what you said, sir. I have no idea what the words you were saying were. I'm sure they were great and eloquent and poetic, but your phone was just a little bit garbled. 800-771-1025. Good afternoon, Drew Garabo Live. Hi.
Drew, it's David. Can you hear me okay?
Hi, David. I hear you loud and clear. How we doing, Filth Stick?
I'm good. I'm good. Dude, can I interject with like a quick Black Sabbath story real quick? Because,
Hell yeah.
Ozzy dying and everything.
Of course. Absolutely.
So I was going to tell you that as a young kid in 1978, I went and saw Black Sabbath with Van Halen opening up at the Bayfront Center, which doesn't exist anymore.
What a show. Where was that? I've heard of the Bayfront Center before, David. Where is that? Or where was that?
St. Pete.
Ah,
it was in St. Pete.
Gotcha.
So we go to that show, and we're absolutely just blown away by Van Halen because we were there to see Black Sabbath, and we had just purchased the Van Halen record like a week before the show.
Yeah, their self-titled, the eponymous debut.
Absolutely. Gotcha. Yeah, just blown away. The beauty of it was, it's like when we get done, Well, that show, the very next night at Lakeland Civic Center, I go to an evening with Queen with no opener. And between both those shows, I got 2 shirts, 2 tickets, grand total $26. It was just the good old days.
That wouldn't get you a beverage at a show these days, Dave.
Exactly. A great show, buddy, man. Just really enjoying you and Maurice, man.
Thanks.
Just a phenomenal show.
Thanks, man.
Love it.
Appreciate that, David. Thank you very much. We have a blast doing what we do. It's like I said last Friday, if you weren't listening, when I gave Maurice his bonus money for our ratings being so good, he entered into this in a very unenviable position. I mean, imagine going on a show where, you know, no one asked him to fill John Senning's shoes, but man, the dude had to come in and sit with me every day, knowing that A, John Senning and I had great chemistry. B, let's not lose the fact I was talking to my buddy Chef Jeff today about this on the golf course. West Chase was in great shape. Very slow group in front of us. Not West Chase's fault. I was saying with Jeff that, you know, Mo had his own show at night, and to lose that hurts. Even if you're moved up into prime time, baby, to lose your own radio program hurts. Even if you're moving up to a more appealing drive time slot, that would suck. And he's handled it all with dignity, with aplomb, and with the commitment to making great radio. And I hope you like what the two of us have been doing. I do. I don't compare it to what John and I had because there's no comparing what John and I had. But John, he's destined to be a radio host. Like, he's really, really good at it. I know you know that already. You listen to his damn show. I am so glad that I'm not in radio management because I wouldn't have been able to make that decision. I would have looked at Garabo and Senning and gone, well, we can't break that up. We'd be stupid to do so. But then you're like, well, you know, how do we not give Senning his own show? He's so good at it. He proved that while I was out when he filled in for me and did a spectacular job, did way better than anyone could have ever hoped or dreamt. So then when they decided not to sign Roger or get rid of the whole Roger and JP show, left a hole in the lineup. What do you do? Well, you take Senning, move him up a little bit. Let Senning and Garabo interact from 3 to 4. And then let's take Mo and put him with Garabo and see what happens. I don't know if they anticipated that we'd be getting the ratings that we are. I have no clue. But we are, and I think that's great. Hi there, Drew Garabo Live.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
So I'm calling to comment about Phil Collins.
Sure, yeah, he sucks.
So I mostly agree with you. They were a far better band before he took over as lead singer. And he, you know, broke down and became very commercialized and ruined the band.
The worst commercialized crap, like Susudio and One More Night. Oh God.
You'll be in my heart and all that stuff. Ugh. But I will say, I got to give the guy credit that he did do a lot of humanitarian work. I remember back in Live Aid, I don't know how old you are, but I was watching the concert. He played in England, got on the Concorde, flew to Philadelphia, to JFK Stadium, and sang there to try to help unite the cause. And it actually really did change the theme of the concert when that happened, and it brought in a lot of money.
It did, but did he do that? Okay, and you're right. I did watch Live Aid, one of my favorite moments ever in watching MTV for sure. But I mean, did he do it out of humanitarian, or did he do it because he was such a self-centered, egotistical prick that he's like, the world needs to see me, the world needs more Phil Collins? And by the way, he played drums for Branford Marsalis and Sting.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, he sang with Sting on the thing, trying to try to steal Sting's thunder.
Exactly. What a prick. Let Sting be Sting. He sucks. Thank you. You reinforced it. F. Phil Collins while he's still alive. I mean, you tell me this is a great song. Already, it just sounds so terrible. Like the cheesiest 80s garbage commercialized pop. He was always on MTV. Always. For a drummer to have drum sounds like this on his album, by the way, this electronic sound of... I'm so glad I'm getting this out of my system while he's still alive. I don't want to speak ill of the dead. If he's already dead, I'm sorry, but... I don't care anymore. Ugh. And let's not even get into the Genesis garbage of the mid-'80s with like Land of Confusion. Oh, how about this gem that Genesis puked out on the radio in the 80s? I Can't Dance. You wrote a song called I Can't Dance. What's that little poink? What is that? Poink.
Hot sun beating down, burning my feet just walking around.
Or this garbage. In Too Deep.
You know when you make me searching, nowhere to run to. It's starting me thinking.
And Mama? What is this even about? Mama. Oh, how about Follow Me?
I swear to God.
That's an ad. Sorry. That was an advertisement. Not paying for Spotify. Good afternoon. Hello.
Hey, what's going on, Drew? How are you today?
What's up, buddy? Doing great. Thank you, man. What's going on with you?
Doing well. I just had a question because I heard that you're not a huge fan of Phil Collins, but I thought you did like the Tarzan album.
I don't. John Senning does. John loves that Tarzan album and thinks it goes very hard. I am not a fan of it at all.
So what type of cornballs listened to Phil Collins when you were, of age, when his songs were coming out and things like that? Because I'm a little younger.
Sure. What type of, I'm sorry, what?
What type of cornballs? What type of weirdos? What type of people listen to Phil Collins? You seem like, it doesn't have a great crowd if he's not a great guy.
Oh, no, listen, everybody listened to Phil Collins. My opinion is in the vast minority of people my age. Most people of my age love Phil Collins. Most people hear In the Air Tonight and they're like, oh, my God, it's so great. Most people loved him. My opinion is definitely in the minority. I liked new wave, alternative, punk rock, some metal stuff, a lot of rap. Phil Collins to me was the most predictable. Anytime we would come on the radio, I was just like, just couldn't turn the station fast enough. Just garbage. But most people, my good man, disagree with me and love him. Love him.
Yeah, my parents put me on some great music. Phil Collins, only that one song was the one I was familiar with. And I tend to go into a lot of these artists, look at old art albums, figure out, what is just, really curious about.
Yeah. What else did what did your parents put you on? Like what type of bands did they put you on to?
So I grew up in New Jersey, so Bruce Springsteen's kind of like in everyone's blood.
Sure.
But my mom's favorite artist was Tom Petty, and my dad just loved rock and roll. So everything from, British punk rock to, classic American.
Now you're talking. You're a good kid. You got some good folks. Good for you. All right, hang tight. It's been a fun afternoon. Thanks a lot for hanging out with me. We'll do it again. Now. We'll do it again in moments.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Summer is here, and it's time to take that weekend getaway to Vegas, or maybe book that Alaskan cruise. But maybe inflation has kicked you right in the wallet. Well, leave it to Mike Calta to cancel his new order of 14 refrigerators just to give you the Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. Listen for the keyword every Tuesday and Thursday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Get it and enter it in the free 102.5 The Bone app, and you could win $1,000. That's $1,000 that you can use towards a beach vacation, or to buy your own refrigerator, or to just buy a bunch of beer, stay home, and drink them. You know, like a staycation. It's the Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. Presented to you by Farah & Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah & Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Major delays continue in Hillsborough along northbound I-75 as the result of an accident which has been blocking the left lane approaching State Road 56. There's also a crash clearing along Brandon Boulevard at Kings. Among our latest mishaps in Pinellas is a serious wreck along northbound US 19 at Nursery. The two right lanes have been blocked. It's caused sluggish conditions back to before Roosevelt. Volume along southbound I-275 remains pretty solid from Gandy Boulevard until you're nearly at the 5th Avenue North exit, and traffic is slowing mid-span toward Tampa on the Gandy Bridge. This is Jim with traffic.
You know, it's interesting. Car insurance commercials tend to focus on the simple fixes. A busted windshield, a banged up bumper. What about the human damages like pain and suffering? Farah & Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys won't let big insurance forget about your pain. For a Farah fight, you know who to call. Tampa.
During the month of July, Renewal by Anderson of Tampa and Sarasota has a huge summer sale. You buy 4 windows or doors, you get the 5th for free. Plus, no money down, no payments, and 0% interest for 18 months. Renewal by Anderson. Go to bestwindowsflorida.com. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Superior products, exceptional service.
At Brandon Honda, get 0 down, 0 security deposit, 0 first payment, 0 do-it signing. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Get a brand new CRV for just $199 per month. New Accords are just $189 per month, or get a new Civic for an incredible $169 per month. We're approving all credit applications, and we'll pay off your trade no matter how much you owe. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-575-7725 for more information.
Nothing makes sports more exciting than betting on them at Hard Rock Bet. Baseball, soccer. You can even bet on UFC on the White House lawn. Refer your friends to Hard Rock Bet, and you'll both score a bonus bet up to $50. That's $50 for you and up to $50 for them. Bet together, win together. Roll with us on Hard Rock Bet. Download it now at hardrock.bet or on your phone and start winning. It's Hard Rock Bet. Download it now. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida. To wager, terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 888-ADMIT-IT.
And a lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, I'm usually much more active, but since I've been in pain, I've had to limit the activities I'm doing.
You're listening to Janelle, arch support specialist at the Good Feet store.
He came in and he wanted to be able to keep up, play sports with his kids. From there, we figure out which arch supports complement those activities. I fit him with the arch supports, and as I followed up with him, he's messaged me and said, I took my kids to the park today. We're walking, we're exercising, riding the bikes, and those are all things that he wasn't doing before because he was in pain.
For over 25 years, the Good Feet store's arch support specialists have been helping folks to live the life they love without foot, knee, hip, or back pain getting in the way.
Our goal is to have that long-term change for them. That's what's most important, is knowing that you leave an impact on someone's life. And I like that.
Try them for yourself. Stop in for a free personalized fitting and test walk at the Good Feet store.
Visit any of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota, and at goodfeet.com.
Hi, welcome to IKEA.
Hey, I'm moving into my dorm soon, and I don't know where to start.
You're in the right place. IKEA family members save up to 15% off college essentials to help you feel right at home.
Okay, wow. Maybe you can help me pick my classes, too?
Furniture is more my thing.
Fair.
Visit us in-store or online from 7/1 to 8/5 for more details. Offer valid 7/1 to 8/5/25. U.S. only while supplies last. Selection may vary. See store and IKEA-USA.com/ready for college for details. Restrictions apply.
Stingray Chevrolet.
Hi, this is Steve Hurley, owner of Stingray Chevrolet. When we decided to completely eliminate the dealer fee last year, the response has been almost 100% positive. Because by not having to pay a dealer fee, you automatically save anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500. Some people don't believe it, so it's our obligation to remove any doubt, be completely transparent, and prove that it is true. You do not pay a dealer fee at Stingray. But we know that some of our competitors have told customers that, oh, Stingray is just hiding that fee somewhere else. It's just a gimmick. Well, as the owner of Stingray, you have my word. It's no gimmick. There is no dealer fee, and it will really save you up to $1,500 off the bottom line. And in these uncertain times, that's a commitment you can count on. StingrayChevrolet.com, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4, exit 22, Plant City. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
Take your taco night to the next level. John Senning here for Wild Fork. I love cooking tacos more than anything on planet Earth. And with Wild Fork, I have taken it to a whole new stratosphere. Whether it is the chimichurri skirt steak, you grill it for a little bit on each side, slice it against the grain, crowd pleaser every time. Marinated chicken thighs. This past weekend, for the first time, I had the pork fillets with the fajita marinade. You've got to stock up. You can order online and have it delivered right to your front door. Get in store and pick it up, or just go on a shopping spree. St. Pete, South Tampa, and West Chase, and always online at wildforkfoods.com.
Hot in your house? Superheat Air and Plumbing, powered by the experts at ABC, has your back. Get a $29 AC system check, working or not. If it needs a fix, that $29 rolls into the repair. Fast, pro service, same day. Go to superheatandair.com.
You worked hard for your 401k, but if you've left your job, your money might be sitting in the wrong hands. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and it's very possible that the 401k that you have had for years has hidden fees and limited investment choices. But if you're no longer with the company, that 401k may be at the mercy of your former employer. All of these things could be costing you thousands. Rolling over your 401k into an IRA can provide better investment options that align with your long-term goals. At Trajan Wealth, we're fiduciary advisors that are held to a higher standard with no hidden agenda and no hidden fees. Don't let your retirement dollars sit in an old plan, and don't roll it over to your new plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Advisory services are offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Zero is back at Furman Ford, Clearwater's big Ford store. John Senning, and if you're in the market for a new truck or SUV, you've got to go see my friend Bob Murray and the crew at Furman Ford. Right now, during Ford's summer sales event, you can get 0% APR financing for 48 months. Zero down, zero payments for 90 days. Plus a complimentary 2-year maintenance plan on select new Ford models. If you've been waiting for the best time to get a new truck or SUV, the time is now. Furman Ford has a massive inventory of almost 400 new Fords to choose from. And if you're in the need for service and you can't make it to the dealership, Furman Ford's mobile service will come to your home, office, or anywhere. Certified technicians, genuine parts, and quality work right at your doorstep. Visit them today on US 19 in Clearwater, or always online at FurmanFord.com. And when you make your way in there, you gotta let them know that John Senning sent you.
Jersey College is a nursing school where faculty know how to give you the resources and support you need with encouragement and real connection.
Hi, my name is Ebony, and I'm a graduate of Jersey College. I felt like Jersey College truly cared about me. This experience was a life changer for me. It's a great feeling. You have to try. Don't doubt yourself. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
Classes are enrolling now at our campuses in Tampa, Largo, Brooksville, Naples, and Port Charlotte. Apply now at jerseycollege.edu.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE. This weekend's Real Raw Radio is sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Unique opinions, compelling conversation, and the best in afternoon entertainment. Now, the conversation continues on Drew Garabo Live.
the fifth track. On Paul's Boutique, released today in history. Beastie Boys' second album. Poured out a pair of pliers, pulled the bullet out of my chest. 800-771-1025. Maurice will be back on Monday. Having a dinner with his son tonight, which is awesome. I love to have dinner with my son. And when you have an adult son that chooses to spend time with you, it's pretty special. Good afternoon. It is Drew Garabo Live. Who are you?
Hello. My name is Leo.
Hi, Leo. How old are you?
I'm 11 years old.
Nice speaking with you today. What can we do for you?
Hello. I was just asking. It's pretty boring on summer break. What do you think? Do you have any tips that I could do on summer break?
Yeah, definitely. You like reading?
I'm more of an outside kid.
Okay, gotcha. Very good. It's good to feed the mind. It's very hot outside, so, anything outdoors is going to bring a whole lot of sweat. You play golf?
I like golf.
Okay. Maybe your folks have enough money for golf lessons? It's a pretty expensive sport.
Yeah, it is. We like to just go over to that little driving range over there.
Yeah. Which one? Where do you? What part of town are you in?
I'm in Venice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never really been down to Venice, Leo. But I'm sure there's a driving range out there. Maybe mom, dad, uncle, aunt take you down there to the driving range, hit a bucket of balls.
Yeah.
You like sometimes just going for a walk in the early morning before it gets too blazing hot out there. Good way to burn some calories. How's your physique? You looking, you in good shape?
Yeah, I'm looking pretty good.
All right.
I play some sports. I play basketball and I do swimming.
That's cool. Yeah, I would say early in the morning working on your basketball mechanics. You do some dribbling drills, some layup drills, work on that jumper. Maybe you could sign an NBA contract one day and make your parents a lot of money.
Yeah.
Leo, let me ask you a question. You're 11 years old. Do you find farts funny?
Sometimes, yeah.
I mean, not your own in a public situation, but when other people rip one, it's pretty funny, right?
Yep.
Look, you never need to lose that. I'm 56 years old, 45 years older than you are, Leo. I could be your granddad. And I still find farts incredibly funny. And speaking of golf, you're familiar with the number one golfer in the world right now, Scotty Scheffler?
I don't really follow golf that much, but I still like it because my uncle is really into it.
All right.
So I kind of
That's nice.
that.
That's nice. Well, Scotty Scheffler is the number one golfer in the world, Leo, and he was playing the British Open over the weekend. And I want you to listen real carefully to after he hits this shot, because this was a bit of a controversy last week, Leo, and I want you to listen real carefully.
This is a great view of it here because so far above the green, downwind you can get onto this green, but Scheffler.
Here it comes. Now, I don't know if you heard that little noise there, Leo. I'll play it for you again. Play it one more time.
Yeah, I heard it.
Now, the announcer says a little bit of wind there if you listen.
What are you laughing about? There's so much to say about that shot. The sound off the club face.
So there was a bit of a controversy because people were wondering, was that an air biscuit? Did he squeeze some cheese? Did he float one? And they interviewed him on Pardon My Take this past week. And here's his response.
I have a very important question for you. At the Open, I'm trying to remember what hole it was. I think it was the 17th. Did you fart? Oh.
Yeah, that was me.
Was it? Actually?
Oh, yeah, that was me.
How great is that? Like a grown-ass man, sorry about my language, a grown-butt man, instead of trying to blame it on equipment or a wayward bird or whatever, he owned up to the fact that he totally ripped one, Leo.
Yeah, that's pretty. That takes a lot of confidence.
It really does. Pretty rad that he would admit that. It makes it even funnier that he admitted. I'll play it one more time. Oh, man, what a great one. Anyway, Leo, I appreciate the call. Your mom and dad nearby? Like, what's going on there?
Yeah, they're inside of the living room, and they're listening to it on the camera. Or on the radio.
Oh, that's good. Maybe watching on the YouTube right now. We'll wave to mom and dad. Anything else we can do for you, Leo?
I think that's good.
All right. Well, listen, it was a pleasure speaking.
One more thing. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
So I just got my ear pierced. How do you think people are gonna like? I haven't really told all my friends. So how do you think my school friends are gonna react to it?
Well, I'll give you a little advice. Someone should have told me a long time ago, Leo. Your friends are going to, your real friends, your true friends are going to support you no matter what. So if anyone has something to say negative about it, you just discount their opinion, man. If you feel good about it, your friends are going to feel good about it. Anybody who's got a crossword to say, some negativity that they try to bring to your house, you just toss that garbage right out. If you feel good about your ear pierced, you feel good about it. Don't let anybody tell you that it makes you look any kind of way. If you feel great about it, your friends are going to support you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Leo. Have a great. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry.
Yeah.
My parents just yelled to me. Tell Drew that I love it. That we love his show.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. And sounds like your parents are doing a great job. And thank you, Leo. I hope you have a great weekend. Thanks to your mom and dad for letting you call today.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Leo. What a nice young man. Hello there, Drew Garabo Live.
Hey, did Leo just call you from his farts phone? On line 2? Or was that Rip?
Did he what? How does it feel knowing that an 11-year-old kid made a better phone call than you, an alleged adult? That's got to sting, right? An 11-year-old kid is better at being a radio caller than you, an assumed grown-up man. Wow. You suck. Hi there, Drew Garabo Live.
Hey, Drew.
Hi.
Good show, buddy.
Thanks.
Hey, when every time I hear that Beastie Boys song that you came out of the break with, I always think it's the Eagles coming on, and I know you were playing Beastie Boys.
The Eagles. What song does High Plains Drifter sample by the Eagles?
Those shoes.
Those shoes?
Yeah.
Hold on one second. Because I know a lot of the samples on that album. I don't know that particular song by Eagles. Those shoes. All right, stand by.
Yep.
Oh, damn. Because I'm a High Plains Drifter, the best that you can get. A dread shoplifter, a pirate of cassette. I'll be damned. Huh. Well, thank you for that, man. Dude, I had no idea. Now I'll never be able to hear the song the same way.
Me either. I was like, here it comes on my God. And you said that you were going to be playing the Beastie Boys all day today, and it still got me.
I'll be dude, I could play the first 3 notes of that song, and you wouldn't know, which was which. Like, hey, is this the Eagles or Beastie Boys?
Right? There you go, man.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate that.
You got it.
I wonder if there's an Eagles, Those Shoes instrumental, which, by the way, it's not the Eagles, it's just Eagles. No, there's not. See if there's a karaoke version. Stand by. I don't know this Eagles song, but I don't hate it. Eagles, Those Shoes, karaoke, remove vocals from tracks. This one might be it. Stand by. Let's see if this is it. Little kid Leo calling my show. Mom and dad in the living room letting it go. He made a better call to the show than a grown-up man. I don't know how he did it, but I think he freaking can. Call me anytime he wants to. Get ideas for what to do in the summer when it's hot outside. Yeah, Leo, you called my show. Well, that's cool. 800-771-1025 is the number. We've got Give Dick Arrest coming up next. Oh, breaking news. Jizzy Maxwell granted limited immunity by the Justice Department under President Donald Trump. You think there is any instruction there that she's not to mention the many times that Donald Trump is listed in the Epstein files? Like, what's going to happen when she's testifying and mentions his name in front of Congress? Because his name is there, even though he told you it wasn't. So now they're going to bring Ghislaine Maxwell maybe to some congressional hearings, and we'll start to get to the bottom of what's in these possibly non-existent Epstein files. What do you tell a little kid like Leo? Like an 11-year-old kid, obviously very curious, right? Wants knowledge, which is why he's calling the least knowledgeable radio personality in Tampa Bay history myself. And like, I wonder what parents say to kids about the Epstein files. Like, Mom, Dad, what are these Epstein files all about? Oh, well, you see, there was a millionaire, close to a billionaire, who flew famous people on his plane to an island. Oof. That would probably be one of those, if you say we can't talk about this now, that's just gonna make a kid more curious. Thank God my son's 22, and he already has his formed ideas, because it's got to be so tough to have a kid under these conditions that we're in right now. I cannot imagine the conversations that you people have to have with your children. Let's step aside. We'll come back with Give Dick Arrest. 800-771-1025. I'm a proud member of Achieva Credit Union. I have been for about a decade now. I think they're outstanding. Whenever we have a fundraiser, we're able to just reach out to Achieva and go, hey, we got this idea for a fundraiser. And every dang time, Achieva's like, how can we help? AchievaCU.com if you'd like to join. You get great service when you go. You get competitive rates, quick turnarounds on mortgages and all that. And you are doing your banking or credit unioning with an organization that supports the community, that supports fundraising events. That's awesome. Irreplaceable. Unmistakably, Achieva Credit Union. ACHIEV.ACU.com for Achieva.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Elysian Space Dust IPA presents St. Pete Grunge Fest, a free show Friday, August 8th at Janice Live. And you guessed it, it's all grunge all night with some of Florida's best tribute bands, including Nirvana, a tribute to Nirvana. In a Nutshell, a tribute to Alice in Chains. And Still Alive, a tribute to Pearl Jam. It's a free show, but you need a ticket. Ask your bartender for an Elysian Space Dust IPA and free tickets at Eddie's Bay Pines, Knockin' Boots, Bourbon on Main, Brulin's, and Ferg's. The show is 21 and up. New bands with the classic grunge you love. St. Pete Grunge Fest, August 8th at Janice Live. Presented by Elysian Space Dust IPA and 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
In Pinellas at last check, a bad wreck along northbound US 19 and Nursery Road has had the two right lanes blocked. It's causing delays back beyond Roosevelt. And a separate accident along the northbound frontage road at Nursery Road has the left lane blocked. In St. Pete, it looks like there's now been a crash along southbound I-275 just past 22nd Avenue North. That one's causing backup to 54th Avenue North. Hillsborough also has stretches of sluggish interstate volume, but overall we can see that it is subsiding. But accident activity continues from a bad earlier crash, which has had the left lane blocked along northbound I-75 approaching State Road 56. This is Jim with traffic.
Accidents don't happen between the hours of 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. And that's exactly why the team at Farah and Farah is available to take your calls 24/7. If you've got questions, they've got answers. For a Farah fight, day or night, you know who to call. Tampa.
The Big One sales event is on at Sun Toyota. Get a new RAV4, $219 a month. Go big and save big on new RAV4, $219. Yes, $219 a month. The Big One sales event is underway. Get a new RAV4 now only $219 a month. Make it Sun Toyota and make it happen. List tax, title, pre-delivery service fee of $1,298. Private tag agency fee of $189. Electronic registration filing fee $598. New 2025 RAV4 model $4430. Lease $219 for 36 months. $6,904 down plus first month payment and $695 acquisition fee. No security deposit required and approved credit from SETF. Offer expires July 31st, 2025.
Mike Calta here for Shark Coast Tactile. With the recent federal legislation on suppressors, there are some moving parts, so you want to listen up. Starting January 1st, 2026, there will be no $200 federal tax stamp fee on suppressors. What does that mean for you now, you ask? It means waiting sucks. So Will is going to cover you and avoid the tax stamp fee. Will has the inventory now, and he will cover the fee on these select cans. If you don't have a suppressor yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. Get to Shark Coast Tactical today and see for yourself. Shark Coast Tactical on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. Often imitated, never duplicated. Stop in there and tell Mike Calta sent you.
2001 Odyssey is Tampa's #1 nude club on Florida's West Coast with over 300 of the hottest exotic dancers. 2001 Odyssey has been voted the #1 nude club by Best of the Bay. Check out the world-famous 2001 spaceship and encounter the wildest dancing in Tampa Bay. The after party happens every night. Full liquor next door. 2001 Odyssey, 275 in Raymond James Stadium, Ondale Mabry, better known as The Strip.
Don't miss the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event at Crown Hyundai.
Get financing as low as 0%, buy with zero down, or make no payments for a year on over 700 new tariff-free Hyundais. Drive a new 2025 Hyundai Tucson SE for only $259 a month. All are backed by Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, including a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Crown Hyundai, the better way to buy and service.
Visit crownhyundai.com.
With approved credit, 36 monthly, 10K miles a year, $39.99. Do it. Signing plus dealer fee and electronic filing fee.
Hey, did you know that with Frontier Fiber Internet, the best Wi-Fi isn't just for VIPs anymore?
So even if I have less than 1 million followers?
Or me, a total noob?
What if I'm not in the metaverse yet?
Yeah, now everyone can get Wi-Fi 7 with a premium Eero router on Fiber 500 and up. Now starting at only $39.99 per month. Switch to the most advanced Wi-Fi on 100% fiber internet. Only from Frontier. Good to go. In select areas, price for 12 months with autopay. ETF terms apply. Max speeds wired. Actual average and Wi-Fi speed vary.
This is a cat named Mo from Drew Garabo Live. Prime time, baby! I am the first Mo, but there is a second Mo, and he is the Mo that will help you if you need a personal injury attorney. It's Tampa attorney Mo DeWitt. Here he is to say one word because I've used up all the time. Hi. That's it. You got one word. Don't he sound sexy? 800, call Mo with an E. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.
Non-attorney spokesperson, offices Tampa.
That's Mo with an E.
Summertime is here, and so is the Kia Summer Sales Event. Wherever you plan your summer vacation, make Crown Kia your first stop. Drive a new Kia K4, just $219 a month, or a new Kia Sportage with special low 1.9 APR. Test drive your new Kia today at Crown Kia, the better way to buy and service. Call 1-800-371-0942 for complete details.
It's more than just a fence. It protects your future gardener.
Mom, look at my tomato. Wow.
Your future Olympian. And your future best in show. Get your free quote today for all the future brings at fenceoutlet.com.
Hello, Drew Garabo here. Did you know that gold is at an all-time high? If you bring your old jewelry into Gold and Diamond Source, Steve and Julie Weintraub will buy it and offer you the highest trade-in values of the year. It is the perfect time to upgrade what you're not even wearing into something you'll never want to take off. From custom engagement rings to birthstones, tennis bracelets, and diamond studs, whatever's on your wish list, Gold and Diamond Source will make it happen. Family owned, trusted for over 40 years, and just minutes from anywhere you are in Tampa Bay. Visit Gold and Diamond Source on Ulmerton Road in Clearwater. Free setting, free cleaning, free appraisals, the largest selection of men's jewelry. It is a true jewelry supercenter, and they will treat you just like family. Head on out to Gold and Diamond Source, 3800 Ulmerton Road in Clearwater. Please tell them Drew Garabo sent you, and they are always open online at goldendiamond.com. Make sure it's a Gold and Diamond Source diamond.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensate for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
COVID-19 has cast a spotlight on the stark inequalities that drive poverty. The poorest communities in the U.S. and around the world are suffering the most. Oxfam believes we can put systems in place to protect health and livelihoods in the future if we work together with dignity and compassion. Learn how you can help offer safety to the most vulnerable and fight for a more resilient future at oxfamamerica.org. Sponsored by Oxfam America.
1025 The Bone and Stella Artois are on a mission to find the best wings in the Bay. Vote at Trinity Sports Grill, Hooters, and Fergs. Scan the QR code. Vote, and you can win Stella swag, beer, bragging rights. You decide. Go to thebestwingsinthebay.com for details.
When it really matters, choose Farrah & Farrah. Here for you, here for good. Tampa.
Got a burned out light switch or broken outlet or breakers that keep flipping? Just call for a Bolt electrician online at boltelectric.com.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul DeLegato. A couple storms around late this afternoon and this evening. They'll be ending, lows about 78. The big weather story this weekend, the heat. Mostly sunny both days, small chance of storms in the afternoon, and highs in the mid-90s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
Drinking on a Friday night. And I'm a cynic. We contribute to. But now I'm down. The meek shout. All right. With just 3 MCs and we're on the go, and we Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego. You can always hit me up on social media. I am Drew Garabo on Instagram and in real life, DREWGARABO. And if Phil Collins dies over the weekend, I hope you think of me and smile. Eight 800-771-1025. Time for Give Dick a Rest, the portion of the show where you call. We put you on the radio live. Hilarity ensues frequently. Let's go a little Beastie Boys instrumental since we've been Beasties heavy all day. Don't forget this weekend, tomorrow night at Janice Live, you've got Wolfface opening up for Supervillains. That is going to be a kick-ass punk rockish show. And then Sunday, I hope I will see you at 2 p.m. as the Billheimer Capitol Theater presents a showing of Toy Story. I will be hosting it, doing a little trivia for some prizes. It's going to be a great time, and I hope I see you there. Next Friday, the boys from Algorithm will be in the studio hanging out with us. Hi, Drew Garabo Live.
Because can check my buzz.
Drew Garabo Live, hello.
Whoop, whoop. Dickless, get my wiener out of these handcuffs. They're too tight.
Hi, Drew Garabo Live. Hello.
Like the Razor Ramon theme song from WWE.
Not sure if your phone cut off the first part of what you said, but I don't know. I don't know what you said there. 800-771-1025 is the number. You call. We put you live on the radio. Hopefully something funny happens. And that's about it. Drew Garabo Live, hello.
If I dress mine up as Hulk Hogan, would you choke slam it, brother?
That is a great reference. Don't forget to go see Cat Named Mo tomorrow. He will be out at All-American Gunslingers in Newport Richie. Your rights, your freedom, America. Be shooting down drones. That should be quite interesting. If I can take your group to Busch Gardens or Adventure Island, hit me up, Drew at theboneonline.com. If you've hit me up previously and I have not responded, hit me up again. My organizational skills are questionable at best. I try. Hi, Drew Garabo Live.
Yes, I would like to call that one song that the guy was talking about. The Razor Ramon theme actually sounds like Beastie Boys song also.
Oh, what, do you know the name of the song?
It's I don't know what the name of the song is, but
is it called Bad Boy?
I think so, yeah.
All right, stand by. See if this sounds like Beastie Boys. Oh, I can see the similarity. It sounds kind of like High Plains Drifter, which sounds kind of like These Shoes by the Eagles. All right. Hi, Drew Garabo Live.
Let the beat drop.
Oh. This was Razor Ramon's Etcher music, huh? Hi, Drew Garabo Live. Hello. Hi.
Hey, Drew. How you doing, buddy?
Really well, thank you. Yourself?
Doing good, man. I was wondering if we could talk about a little bit of that Tony Hawk thing that was going on.
Yeah.
So that's really messed up, man. Like, because I remember, like, you know, I had a very light version of that in high school, where my best friend that I've been best friends with since I was a little boy. Like, basically, like, I was with a girlfriend, and she broke up with me, and the day after, this was probably senior year of high school, she lost her virginity to my best friend.
Oh, the day after you broke. So do you think, like, she was just...
day after.
Did you... I mean, probably as a high school guy, you wished for her to surrender her hymen to you, right?
Oh, I was trying so hard, yes.
And then, so so she broke up with you, and then the next day banged your best friend?
At a party at my friend's house.
Oh, my God.
And I was at that party.
Oh.
And then she got so blackout drunk that she was throwing up all over the place. And everyone was like, hey, you need to help her out. And I was like, no way. She was up in the upstairs bedroom banging my best friend.
This sounds like it might be from a movie. Are you giving me the quote of a movie trying to dupe me, sir?
No, I'm 100% serious. This definitely happened. And, like, to this day, that guy is still my friend.
Oh. Well, yeah, it happened back in high school. I thought for a second he was giving me the plot of Last American Virgin, which I think of every time I hear this song. I did my best, but I guess my best wasn't good enough. 'Cause here we are back where we were before. Seems nothing ever changes. We're back to being strangers. Wondering if we ought to stay or head on out the door. Come on, y'all. Just once, can we figure out what we've been doing wrong? While we never last for very long. What are we doing wrong? Drew Garabo Live.
You got a great voice, Drew.
Oh, thanks. Thanks so
I admit
much.
it.
Thank you.
It was great meeting you over the weekend, man, on Saturday afternoon for a few minutes.
Yeah, thanks,
hey,
man. It got a little crazy. Just so many damn people. I wish I could have met everybody and spent time with everybody. It was so much fun.
No, all good. Hey, per your comment, I did drop you an email. I don't know because of my last name. Sometimes it goes into spam.
All right.
So if you need me to drop you another email, let me know, unless I just got politely rejected with no response.
No rejections.
That's all good.
I've never rejected anybody, and I'm not going to start now. Hit me again on the email, bud.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks, man.
Thanks, dude. Thank you. You too. But I guess my wasn't good enough. Drew Garabo Live, hello.
Oh, man, I shot Marvin in the face.
It's a great line. A great movie. Poor Marvin. He deserved better. Hi, Drew Garabo Live.
Man, these bad songs are killing me. Where does Phil Collins' "I Missed Again" stand in the worst songs of all time?
Ranks very highly. I would say Phil Collins inhabits 20 of the top 25 spots in my worst ever songs. And that one I missed again. Ugh. Hi there, Drew Garabo Live.
Yo.
My name is Gordon Flowers.
Okay.
With Predator Poachers. And I caught you trying to talk to a 13-year-old girl.
Oh, good premise. Great. Very well thought out. Incredibly brilliant prank. I'm definitely going to believe you. You certainly duped me. Well done, Gordon.
My name is Steve from Oklahoma.
Okay. Hi there, Drew Garabo Live.
Hey, old man John.
LMJ, what's up, buddy?
Anyway, to that guy that was on your show earlier, on John's show earlier.
Yeah.
If he wants to see some people outside down here, he can come to Egan Park, and I play tennis from 9 o'clock till 11 o'clock. Everybody is 70, and we got one guy that's 89, and we play for 2 hours.
Oh,
that wimp.
You are a machine, sir. My dad does the same thing. Make it right. Whoa, make the magic last for more than just one night. No, we will break through it. If we can just get through it just once. Thanks, everybody. Thank you so much for listening to the program this week. I appreciate you a ton. You allow me to live the life of my dreams. I can't put into words how much that means to me. If you enjoyed being here half as much as I did today, well, that means I enjoyed it twice as much as you did. Thanks a lot. Have a great weekend. See you tomorrow night at Janice. And then Sunday for the showing of Toy Story. Be good to each other. Eat dessert first. And good night. Oh, what an ending. I hate to ruin it all by saying something stupid. Boobs.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. The Bay has elite wings. But whose are the best?
Tell me likey. Tell me want wingy.
102.5 The Bone and Stella Artois are on the hunt for the Bay's best wings. Visit one of the participating restaurants and enjoy a Stella Artois with some wings. Then scan the QR code and vote. The restaurant with the most votes will be crowned the best wings in the Bay and be featured on the Mike Calta Show. Plus, you can win cool Stella gear just for voting. For details and locations, visit theboneonline.com. Thanks to Whiskey Wings, St. Pete, Quaker Steak, Timeout Sports Bar, Angry Pepper Tap House, and Fergs. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
In Pinellas at last check, a bad wreck along northbound US 19 at Nursery Road has had the two right lanes blocked. It's causing delays back beyond Roosevelt. And a separate accident along the northbound frontage road at Nursery Road has the left lane blocked. In St. Pete, it looks like there's now been a crash along southbound I-275 just past 22nd Avenue North. That one's causing backups to 54th Avenue North. Hillsborough also has stretches of sluggish interstate volume, but overall we can see that it is subsiding. But accident activity continues from a bad earlier crash, which has had the left lane blocked along northbound I-75 approaching State Road 56. This is Jim with traffic.
There's no such thing as a fender bender when it comes to motorcycle accidents.
More than 80% of crashes result in catastrophic injuries. Injuries that require experienced attorneys ready to fight for you. We are, and we will.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Nothing makes sports more exciting than betting on them at Hard Rock Bet. Baseball, soccer. You can even bet on UFC on the White House lawn. Refer your friends to Hard Rock Bet and you'll both score a bonus bet up to $50. That's $50 for you and up to $50 for them. Bet together, win together. Roll with us on Hard Rock Bet. Download it now at hardrock.bet or on your phone and start winning. It's Hard Rock Bet. Download it now. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 888-ADMIT-IT.
I met my wife in law school at the University of Florida. She was from upstate New York and I was from Kentucky. We met at a daily mass at St. Augustine's. She was the most beautiful girl I'd ever seen in my life. After communion, I followed her out of the church and got her phone number. The rest is history. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Little did we know that one day we would have 4 children and the largest injury firm in the world. All 4 work in the business. It's a family business. Did I ever see this coming? Hell no. We just worked very hard and treated our clients like we would want to be treated, like family. It's a full-service injury firm, auto accidents, medical malpractice, workers' compensation, Social Security, and insurance disputes. We're open 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit forthepeople.com and we can get to work on your case. No recovery, no fee. Morgan & Morgan, for the people. Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
At Brandon Honda, we have lenders for every credit situation. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Right now at Brandon Honda, get 0 down deals on any new vehicle in stock. Plus, make no payments for 90 days. And we'll pay off your trade no matter how much you owe. We have over 600 vehicles to choose from and over 50 lenders, all competing to get you the best deal possible. Get your guaranteed credit approval at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-280-0850 for more information.
The heat is on, and when the heat is on, your AC is on, and when your AC is on, your money is gone. Power companies love it, but Solar Bear says enough is enough. Stop renting your power from the power companies. Go solar now and own your power and get your first 12 months completely free. That's 0 power payments for an entire year. Solar Bear is Florida's local solar expert, not some national chain. With over a decade of experience and thousands of 5-star reviews, they're the name you can trust. Call Solar Bear today or visit solarbear.com and start saving before your next bill shows up.
Febreze. As a rideshare driver, I love keeping my car smelling fresh and clean. So when I'm driving, I only trust Febreze car vent clips, featuring 3 distinct intensity settings, because it's that little touch that sets me apart. I can turn the intensity down for subtle freshness, or I can turn it up for when I want lots of scent. So whether it's set to low, medium, or high, with Febreze car, I know my car's going to smell amazing. Which keeps my driver rating right where it belongs.
Picking up, Oscar!
Shop the Sherwin-Williams July Summer Sale and get 30% off paints and stains July 18th through the 28th. With prices starting at $34.29, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
comedian, actress, and internet personality, Chelsea Lynn, heads to the Philheimer Capitol Theater on Friday, December 5th for Trailer Trash Tammy's Loose Lips Tour. Don't miss Chelsea Lynn bring a night of laughter to the Philheimer Capitol Theater, Friday, December 5th. Tickets on sale now. For information, visit RuthEckerdHall.com.
Hurricane season's not just coming, it's here. So don't let your generator fail when you need it most. Now through July 31st, get $50 off generator maintenance from the trusted pros at Hawkins Service Co. They're going to make sure your backup power is ready when the lights go out. Don't wait for the storm to hit to find out if you're ready. You can schedule now at HawkinsServiceCo.com or give them a call, 813-445-8209. They handle plumbing, electric, HVAC, pool repair. Hawkins, one call, handles it all.
The Big One sales event is on at Sun Toyota. Get a new RAV4, $219 a month. Go big and save big on new RAV4, $219. Yes, $219 a month. The Big One sales event is underway. Get a new RAV4 now, only $219 a month.